Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun as child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact, as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Janet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Tuesday the 16th of May 2023. I've got to say it first and foremost up front, feeling worse today. Yesterday I sounded different obviously, but I wasn't feeling that bad. After Bingo yesterday, I've just plummeted and like it was just fucking ridiculous. Today has been a struggle, so I might not be 100%, but I didn't want to deny people bingo. It's also the final stream for Phil before he has his day off, so while Phil's having his fucking precious day off tomorrow, I'm going to try and just recover as much as I can after bingo tonight and all of tomorrow as well. So I just want to get it out there straight away. I know I sound different. I'm not myself, you know what I mean, but I just want to crack on with the bingo, you know what I mean? I don't want to deny you guys a bingo. So guys, I hope you're all doing well. You know, we have a Phil that's quite happy because he's still got his vest streak going. I've actually been going to Tips Tracker here. If we scroll down the Tips Tracker, I believe Piece of Piece has probably updated it. Yep, he has. The game he's playing today, by the way, is Zelda. Zelda won the poll. So the game for today's gameplay was Zelda. But yesterday though, Phil hit all tip goals again. He got there just by the skin of his fucking teeth for the Final Fantasy stream. $4 from everyone else that contributed to streams. 150 from, you guessed it, Jinx. So, Phil's to fucking claim he's not wheeled out and this kind of support's all fucking natural. Nah, Phil relies on males massively, he fucking knows it. He even had a strange fucking rant towards an audience that it was not fair on Jinx to fucking prop up the fucking goals. But he's choosing to fucking dare us, so it is what it fucking is, you know, so what the fuck, Phil, you know what I mean? You can't fucking bitch and whine and moan about, oh, no one else is fucking contributing, but the fact is though, that's the way it is. Nobody wants to fucking give you money, and if they do, they'll give you fucking money. That's just the way it is. If somebody's willing to fucking give you $150 themselves, just to hit all 3 goals by themselves, then so be it, that's just what's gonna fucking happen. So yeah, a Phil and the money are easily parted, as evidenced by Hypnotic Jinx, who by the way is in Phil's chat. You can see right there at the top of the page. Hypnotic Jinx is there. And this Phil with standard pinned comment. Good morning and welcome to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Leave the drama outside of stream, be respectful and let's have chill fun together. Will Phil be respectful towards his audience? I guess we'll have to fucking wait and see. I found a wee random old clip from a few years ago. I say a few years ago. It was last year. June the 26th, 2022, where Phil discussed in part a few things, but he also had a wee rant about the streak, the original vest streak.
So, to get back to the point here, Snow Carl is saying, have I attempted to do anything here like the vest streak? No. What I was doing is every day that I hit a vest goal, all right, I would put on stream here on the screen vest streak and the number of days or number of streams, excuse me, that we hit the streak, okay? Now here's the thing. It was definitely fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun doing that. And man, there were some streams where like we would not even be close to hitting the tips goal. And all of a sudden, last minute to keep the streak going, boom, someone would come in and drop a big tip. And wow, the streak continued. I mean, 276 straight streams. That's insane. It was like 4 or 5 months of insane support, over the top support. Pretty ridiculous, right? Pretty awesome, too. It helped a ton, like I said. But here's what ended up happening. Near the tail end of me doing this vest streak, basically people would come in here, and I hate to say it, but they were trolls who would pretend to be my fans. And they would come in, and literally all they would talk about is talk about the vest streak and money. So I'd be playing a game, right? And I'm trying to concentrate on the game and interact with you guys and have a good stream. And here's the people, oh my God, there's only 20 minutes left on Phil's stream. He hasn't hit the streak yet. So this means the streak's going to end. He's not going to hit the goal today. Oh no, doom and gloom. And then literally the entire fucking chat would be like 10 people who were all just talking about this. And it would completely derail the stream. And it would completely and utterly, all right, fuck everything up. And people who were here for the fun and people who were here for gameplay and just, you know, interact with me were turned completely off, to the point where regulars who had watched my stream for years started to contact me behind the scenes and complain. And they were like, listen, we understand the vest streak is a huge positive for you, and we understand you need the help right now, but it is ruining your content. The fact that we can't come to your streams without having people just talk about money and the vest streak constantly, it was too derailing. Okay? So eventually the streak ended. And when the streak ended, all right, basically people were like actually like feeling refreshed. They were like, wow, now that the streak is over, we can actually kind of get back to normalcy. It was like a 4 or 5 month period where it wasn't normal. And then people liked the fact that it got back to normalcy after that, okay? Now, all that being said, all right, would I be in a better position if the streak continued? Yes. Right now, if we had a streak of support with tips, right? If I was doing, I don't know, let's say I was doing a hat streak, okay? So every stream where we qualify for the hat goal, I start counting. Maybe there would be incentive for people to contribute to keep a hat streak going, because it's something you're building towards, right? But at the same time, when I was doing that, people absolutely positively were derailing the streams. So if I were ever to bring back a streak, okay, like that, the moment I see derailment, I would just have to moderate the people and get them out of here, and I don't care. It would be like a no nonsense policy. It would be like, okay, I understand, you know, you're excited for the streak, but you can't derail my streams talking about it the entire second half of every stream that I do. And in particular, it was really bad on the night streams, because remember, night streams are 2 hours long. The entire second hour would be, oh my God, we didn't hit the goal. It's going to end. The streak's over. Oh no. Like, I think here on YouTube would be a little different. I think we could control YouTube a little better too. Remember, this was back on Twitch. Here on YouTube, we have better control over the situation. But, like, okay, how about this? All right? How about this? As an experiment, today, if we hit a hat goal, $100 tips goal, I will start doing a hat streak, okay? Because that's the equivalent of the vest streak. Remember, the vest streak was $100.
Hold on, we can actually check this. June the 26th, 2022. Did Phil hit a hat goal? Hold on a second. June the 26th. Nah, nope. Phil did not hit a hat goal. This is June the 26th, 2022. Phil Burnell did not hit his hat goal. The streak ended before it even fucking began. No hat goal for you. Jesus. Was it definitely 26th? So that's the wrong one. Hold on. Yep, the 26th of June, 2022. So, and that's what this date is. The 26th of June, 2022. No hat streak for you, Fiddy boy. Jesus Christ. I love a fucking optimism there. But maybe we can fucking have a hat streak. If people fucking support me enough. Denied.
Okay. So we'll test it. Okay?
And that test was a fucking absolute goddamn failure. I just thought it was interesting if I can see Phil Sauce back then. on the fucking streak and all that shit. Technically, his streak is now in the double digits. He's on 10. And his main whale for these streaks is in his chat right now. Prepared to fucking throw more money at him, probably. So, yeah, the streak's likely to continue. But of course, question marks are going to be asked. Phil is getting substantially more money than usual in tips. So does that mean he's going to fucking beg less? Nope. Absolutely fucking not. In fact, I might be able to get you a wee video. There's a wee video that was made unrecorded. There was actually an unrecorded begment, if you would believe it, from Phil Burnell, complaining about why people were not supporting, why, you know, it was just Jinx supporting basically. So, Aquatil made a video. Here it is.
Splitting the part, everyone. Thank you for watching. We got another hour on the way. So thank you to everyone who's obviously been chilling. Thank you so much, obviously, to Jinx for the support. I believe it was Nathan who had gifted the membership earlier. Guys, we're at 61 likes. You know we try to hit 100 likes every stream, and you know we do a celebratory bubble blow if we hit it. So it'd be great if we could hit that. And by the way, it would be great if you could support the stream if you're enjoying it.
He has got $154 in fucking tips right fucking there. And yet he's still fucking saying it'd be great if you guys can fucking support the stream. It is never going to be enough for him.
So it'd be great if we could hit that. And by the way, it would be great if you could support the stream if you're enjoying it. Other than Jinx, we literally had one gifted membership and that's it. So it'd be great if other people, if you're enjoying the content, if you could support it. It shouldn't all be on Jinx. As simple as liking the stream or...
Well, the fact of the matter is, Jinx took it upon them fucking selves. You know, OIC, whoever he fucking wants to call himself. This person took it upon themselves to fucking fund all 3 goals of their own volition. There is no incentive for anyone else to give you fucking money, Phil, to hit a goal because you've already hit the goddamn goal thanks to one person and their kind generosity. So you're fucking asking for people to fucking give you money? Money for what? Why, Phil? Why should anyone give you fucking more money if you've already hit all 3 goals? You're fucking wearing the vest, you're wearing the hat, you know? Why the fuck would anyone actually fucking have any fucking motive to give you more money if one person has taken responsibility to make sure all 3 goals were hit for you? So I just want to reiterate Phil's income again today. So far, I'll just scroll all the way back down, hold on. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Get back up there, you bastard. Scroll. There we go. Phil so far has made, in tips alone, almost $1,900. He's $4 shy of $1,900. And keep in mind, he probably has actually made more than that. He ignores troll tips. And keep in mind, he might also get contributions behind the scenes which he does not disclose for whatever fucking reason. So I think it's a very strong likelihood Phil has been given over $1,900 so far this week in tips alone. And he's still got all of today to go, which is probably going to be at least another $300 minimum. Because the fucking streak must continue. So, there you fucking go. I think I've wasted too much time because Phil's probably... Hold on. I just unbanned Beaver and now he's rebanned. What a fucking idiot. Toxic as fuck already. As if the rules here are super strict or something. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Phil never fucking changed. He's such a toxic bastard. Anyway, let's spin this wheel and determine today's bingo card criteria, shall we? And it's going to land on Scat Talk, it looks like. I think we got a good chance. By the way, the centre square for today's bingo card is Jinx. Phil seems to be very happy to talk about Jinx lately, especially all the detractor conspiracy theories like who Jinx really is and all that. So I think it's a very good thing to have on the centre square, especially as we know Hypnotic Jinx is in there. Oh shit, he's starting right now. Son of a bitch, I'm going to pause this, because we're not finished fucking picking the card. That way we can also give ourselves some speed up juice straight away. Okay? So yeah, Phil's starting, but don't worry, I paused his ass. We're gonna fucking make him wait. Well, actually, technically I'm making you wait, but you get what I'm fucking saying. I need a number. Guys, I need a number between 1 and 195. The first number in chat I see, which contains a number 6, will be the card I use for today's bingo. 46 from Heather. 46, I mean, I know people are putting numbers before that, but I didn't even ask for the criteria yet, so Heather. Heather with 46 is the first one I saw. So just give me a second here, go to the 46 bingo card, and then we can just begin the show straight away. Here we go. The card on the left hand side is today's bingo card today. We've got Phil to say tired. We'll just Phil to say tired. Alright. Goal. What I mean by that is and friend. The second row is Phil saying voted. Members. Him doing hand graphs. What are hand graphs? Is when Phil is fucking just demonstrating something either going up or down in numerical value using his hands. Him using hateful slurs and him saying wow. The third row is Phil saying fuck. Him butchering a word. Him saying jinx. Him saying here's the thing, and him flailing his arms. The fourth row is Phil saying help, in fact, him giving a good old prayer hands towards the camera, him saying you see, and him giving a thumbs up to the camera. The final row is Phil having dead air, him saying comment, him giving a good old turbo nose, like no. Him doing scat talk, and him being defence mode. What is defence mode? It's when Phil tries to basically fucking defend his actions, like I had to do this because of that, you know, that kind of thing, so. Let me save the card right fucking now, and then we can fucking get straight into the show, because Phil's actually starting. I didn't realise it was that fucking late, I do apologise guys. But look at it this way, we can get some speed up juice straight away. No delay, speed up juice is already available for us all to fucking have. So I think I'm going to actually begin on 1.25 speed immediately. No having to wait for Phil to fucking, you know, me to rant about Phil anyway, whatever, so there we go. I can close that. I saved it, so I can close that. I'll close that. I don't have a website. Hold on. I don't have a wee website for the background remover. Hold on. Let me just. There we go. Got that right. So here we go. Right, Phil's going live. I'll say right fucking now. Cool stuff. I already know what kind of intro will be today. Bjorn says I already sound myself again. That's fucking funny because I feel like shit. I feel horrible today. I feel worse than I did yesterday. Yeah, I'm on the mend hopefully, you know what I mean? I'm on the mend hopefully. Let me open up. Oh, where the fuck this? I'm just trying to get everything set up, guys, sorry. 2 seconds. Sorry for coughing in the camera. Microphone, sorry. Okay, the card has been selected. Okay, guys, as you know, there's a certain criteria to try and get a full house on bingo cards. We can get some free spaces for this very bingo card you see before you. First of all, if Phil starts 25 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll be a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will be a free space. If Phil blows bubbles for his dumbass audience and, you know, before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very stream here, that too will be a free space. We need to get 100 likes before bingo ends and we will have earned a free space. And not only do we get a free space for that, I will play the special bubbles animation that Pixar Animation so very kindly made for us all. And yeah, if we get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize. How do you sign up to fucking win a prize? There's a link in the description of this live stream to a community post I made. If your name's not down already on that community post to be a potential winner, then get your name down there. There's over 130 names so far. Thank you very much to those that got their name down there. But this is the new way I'm doing things. I'm trying to fucking keep it to, you know, current bingo people are involved in the potential winners, because so many times I spun the wheel, it landed on a name or somebody that hasn't been there in months and months and months, and I felt a bit bad denying people who are there currently to not be enough a chance of winning. So we're just trying to also freshen things up a little bit to try and make sure that the potential winners are going to be people that actually are still regularly enjoying bingo. So that's how I do that. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. So let's get ready to endure Phil's nonsense. And I'll say the usual things. Please tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card. I just do sometimes because I'm a stupid bastard. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. So let's just crack on with the show and see what Phil's got to say or do. Fuck's sake, man. Okay, so he's got nothing. He's using the long intro because he's got nothing to talk about. Okay. There's no little random Phil talking to the camera little segment. This is going to be a big Q&A style podcast because he's got fuck all to discuss today. So let me go at 1.25 immediately. There we go.
Stop by. Got the bag, got the bag, got the bag. Correct? I have your super chat right here. That's $40. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I am DSP, and I welcome you to the Level 1 Podcast. Today is Tuesday, the 16th of May, 2023, and things are green. Again, you may have noticed that things were very, very green this week on the streams, even though I haven't really used this color scheme really since like the beginning of Hogwarts Legacy, 3+ months ago. So you might say, why are things green? Well, because you guys voted overnight on a poll that was posted on the community tab of this channel for one of 3 games to see what would be played on today's stream. And the choices were as follows: more Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, more Star Wars Jedi Survivor, or the continuation of my second ever Elden Ring run, which is the Glintstone Magic Run. And the votes are in. Overwhelming amount of support for Zelda. I believe Zelda had something like 45%, maybe even 47% of the vote. Star Wars clocked in around maybe 25 to 30% of the vote, and Elden Ring was way under there. Now, I'm not surprised. We've got 2 games that I'm doing new playthroughs of versus Elden Ring, which I've already played before, and we really are in no rush to jump back into, right? Even though I'm excited to. I've been doing really well in that run. I mean, we just melted a freaking Lich Dragon with a Kamehameha. Pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. But we are going to focus on new playthroughs first, because that seems to be what you guys want, and that's your priority. So, via your votes today, the main gameplay stream is more Zelda, and that's fine. If you remember yesterday, we made pretty good progress heading northwest from the main hub of the game, and we had done some exploration, we had unlocked new story elements, we had done optional dungeons, we had gotten new weapons, we were doing a ton of stuff, and then finally by the end of the stream, we had just arrived at another, one of those big drawings. I don't even think they've said what they are yet, but there's these drawings on the map, on the landscape, and in each drawing there's a tier, hence Tears of the Kingdom, and each tier is revealing more of the plot. So we actually had arrived at one, and we didn't really have enough time to explore it because I'd run out of time on the stream. Why are you kneading my leg? Jasper, why are you kneading my leg? He's kneading my leg. Jasper, it's... No. You're not going to knead my legs. Sorry.
Shut up,
bitch! Get on the floor. Oh my goodness. He's very hyper today. As you guys know, I've been telling you this all week. We are having a heat wave here in Washington, okay? Every day, for the last 2-3 days, we've had record high temperatures, meaning the temps have never been this high before. I think the last record was like the 1970s, and we actually beat the record over the weekend. The heat continues today. It's not as hot as it was all weekend, but at the same time, I need to have all the air conditioners pumping, and whenever all the air conditioners are pumping, Jasper Kitty gets very, very excited, because he gets what's called the zoomies, and the zoomies is when a cat, for whatever reason, almost goes a little feral, and starts getting so excited that their eyes get real wide, and they go, ooh, jumpy like this, and they start darting around the house, and he's been doing that for a little bit. I think it's whenever you get, like, a lot of cool, blowing air that actually, like, catches him, and he gets so excited. So, yeah, he's been like that all morning, and I think he's a little bit overexcited this morning, but it's fine. He's allowed to be in here today for Zelda, so if he wants to chill with us, he can, or we may or may not be seeing him more today, depending on what he feels like doing. Anyway, so I'm excited for more Zelda today. I don't know what we'll find, quite frankly. Will we continue on with more story? Well, if we're already at one of the new drawings, so if we find the tier right away, we'll have more story, and we're going to continue to head north-northwest towards this Rito region, which I guess is where it's supposed to be the first major dungeon of the game, is the Rito dungeon or whatever. And so we will be investigating and seeing what we find. This open world adventure is interesting in that regard. Right now, I'm about 10 hours into the game, and last session yesterday, we played for 3 hours of open world exploration. And even though we actually did a lot of new stuff, it still kind of felt like we didn't make much progress, because that's the nature of a game like this that has this much content, is that you kind of feel like everything's a drop in a bucket, right? Like, that really is the best analogy. Every day, I'm playing 3 hours. Wow, I did all this stuff. Yeah, and you created like 0.5% progress in the game. Like, geez, there's just too much, man. So we'll see. I'm going to continue on. I'm excited for open world exploration and fun. You guys have been digging the playthrough so far. I'm definitely down for more today, all right? So thank you for voting. I believe, I'm going to check the final vote. I actually want to see how many people voted in this poll overnight, because as of yesterday, we had between 600-700, and I'm curious how many more people actually jumped on and made their voice known overnight. Wow, 939. So just under 24 hours, we had almost 1,000 people chime in on what they wanted. The final vote was 48% for Zelda, 30% for Star Wars, 22% for Elden Ring. Okay, so now since we're talking about this, we might as well go into the schedule for the rest of the week, so you guys know what to expect each stream. All right, so today, indeed, it will be Zelda Tears of the Kingdom here on the first stream, and we'll see, what happens, how far we get. Interactive, chill, fun with the stream. Should be a good time. Tonight's late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, will be Oblivion, the conclusion of the Shivering Isles DLC. At this point, I want to say we've played the Shivering Isles DLC for roughly 10 hours. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. I think it's about 10 hours. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it's been 10 hours. We've actually played the Shivering Isles DLC for exactly 10 hours of gameplay. So tonight, what do we have left? Basically, we have... Jasper running off. Tonight we have the conclusion, which means we have to recharge Sheo Garoth's staff with another kind of busy work side mission. And then once we do that, all we have left is whatever the final battle is going to be against Jigalag or whatever, who I guess also is Sheo Garoth. Figure that one out. And that's the end of the DLC. So I don't foresee that taking 2 hours. So we'll do that, and then we're going to head back into the main game. And then, moving forward with this playthrough, we will basically be focusing on the main story. And I know some people are like, oh, but there's all this side content here and there. It's like, yeah, but you got to understand something. This playthrough is now around 80 hours long. If you subtract Shivering Isles, it's still about 70 hours long. We did every single major guild. We did Thieves Guild, Assassin/Dark Brotherhood Guild, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, right? We actually did other important side quests and things along the way. And it's been a great time, don't get me wrong, but at this point, we have so much going on with the new games that it really does feel like we need to focus in on new stuff. You know, Oblivion was great for this slower part of the year. The whole first half of the year was very slow for new releases. Like, on one hand, I could probably count the notable ones. Dead Space Remake, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and now, finally, this month, Zelda, right? So, with only, like, 4 major games, there was a lot of downtime. But now, we're heading into a new month of June where there's going to be a new Street Fighter, there's going to be Diablo 4, there's going to be Final Fantasy 16, among many other giant high-profile new releases, and all the gaming events are happening this month. Summer Games Fest, Xbox event, Starfield event, Sony event, probably a Nintendo event, and with all those coming, you know we're going to have lots and lots of stuff to do. Really, we're not going to have time for big downtime playthroughs anymore. I'm not saying those won't come back if and when things slow down later this year, but we need to be focusing on the new content. So once we wrap up the main story of Oblivion, that will now be a finished playthrough, and we will now focus in on all the stuff we're already doing and juggling that and using night streams for that so we can make better progress, okay? So tonight, Shivering Isles concludes, and if we have time to jump back to the main story, we will. If we don't, well, next time we play, next week, it'll be focusing on finishing up the game, which will probably be 2 or 3 more streams, and then we'll finish Oblivion, okay? All right, very good. Now, tomorrow, I'm off from streaming, all right? I hope you all have a safe and fun Wednesday. If you get caught up on all the content I've been doing this week, that would be amazing. Give it a look, enjoy. And when I come back on Thursday, we're going to be playing the game that now has hit the 2nd place voting, which was Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So that'll be the main gameplay stream when we return on Thursday. I'm excited because now we're on new planets. We're currently in the middle of a space base called the Shattered Moon, which has been fun, except it's running very poorly. It's cool because we just got a new stance that's like a double-handed broadsword lightsaber. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, it's a ginormously long, heavy lightsaber that uses, it's like a broadsword in any other game. And, you know, the plot's getting more interesting, so I'm excited for more Star Wars on Thursday. I just hope that the game stays good. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that it doesn't get to the point where the performance is really holding us back, because honestly, with the glitches and the problems with the frame rate, it's very, very frustrating. But I am excited to keep playing it, and I hope that you'll join me on Thursday for that. And then Thursday night will be the continuation of Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, which we actually played a good amount of last night. And guys, if you were not here for the late stream last night, but you're interested in the Final Fantasy V playthrough, you missed some very, very heavy stuff. Some very, very challenging gameplay, and then a huge, huge story development. So if you weren't here last night, get caught up for Thursday night stream, because that, Thursday night stream, because that was some major heavy stuff, and you don't want to come back and be like, well, what's going on? Everything's different. You want to get caught up, okay? Then on Friday, we will continue on with Elden Ring. We just finished up Fia's quest line by beating not only her servants or guards or whatever you want to say, but also Lich Dragon Fortisax, all right? So now we'll probably continue on with other optional post-game, or optional side game content, meaning we'll probably go down to like the Astal River, down into Noxtella, try to do that. Once that's wrapped up, then we'll probably move past the Imperial City, move further into the northeastern part of the map, although I do believe I have to go back and get the medallion pieces in order to get to that other lift so we can get to the Halleck Tree eventually. But we are starting to head into the final third and home stretch of the Elden Ring Glintstone run playthrough as well, so that'll continue on Friday. Friday night will be more Oblivion, okay? Saturday is my usual DSP versus the Internet React show over on DSP Reacts, my sister channel. That's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Every week I watch clips from all over the internet that the members of that channel nominate, and this week will be no exception. Although this week, I posted up the nominations thread at a different time than I usually would on Sunday, and I think a different group of people got to nominate stuff, so we might actually see some new stuff, or new people have opportunity, excuse me, to get their clips watched, as opposed to all being the same people every week. So that's kind of exciting. I'm curious to see how it'll be a little different. And then, Saturday night, likely more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. And then Sunday is a big special event, which I'm actually getting more and more excited for the closer we're getting to it, all right? For those who don't know, this coming Sunday is my marathon event, DSP's Fight and Feast, right here on DSP Gaming. All day long on Saturday, May 21st, we will be celebrating the history of Street Fighter. It's going to be an exciting event because we're going to go down memory lane playing classic Street Fighter games from the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. You guys will be voting live in the chat to determine what games I play. You'll also be picking what characters I play in them. So we're probably going to do several runs. I would think at least 3, if not more, because it depends on how long they take. But basically, I'll be doing arcade mode on the hardest AI difficulty, which can be very daunting because these games tend to cheat on the hardest difficulty. You'll vote for the characters, and it'll be very exciting. Likely we'll play a version of Street Fighter 2, a version of Street Fighter 3, and a version of Street Fighter Alpha per your choices, okay? And then, you know, depending on time permitting, we might even do even more. Now, in addition to that, there will be tier maker events during that event where we're going to be ranking things of Street Fighter, whether it's the Street Fighter games against each other. Maybe instead we'll do overall fighting game franchises and rank those against each other. Maybe we'll rank actual fighters in Street Fighter against each other. I don't know, but it's going to be fighting game related. We'll kind of brainstorm on the fly, and what I will do is later this week I'll start looking up some ideas. Maybe we'll get like 5 ideas that you guys can vote on live during the show to determine what we'll do. So there's going to be at least 1 to 2 tier maker rankings. In addition to that, my wife is going to be making Street Fighter recipes out of the Street Fighter cookbook. In fact, tonight, she's going to select the recipes that she wants to make. She's going to probably make around 3. And what I will do during the marathon is at certain points say, hey, let's do a Street Fighter taste test. And I'm going to pull up the cookbook. I'm going to go through a recipe in detail, showing you the lore behind this recipe. Usually every recipe is tied to a specific Street Fighter character and has a story behind it. Show you the recipe and then actually do a live taste test of whatever it is that that recipe was for and let you know if it's any good. So we'll do that for at least 3 different foods, okay? Now, in addition to all of that, you guys have also expressed your desire to see me do a fantasy battle royale in WWE 2K. I haven't done one of these since my birthday, and so people would like to see me do fighting games. So I'm going to be picking characters from the Street Fighter universe, the Mortal Kombat universe, and the Tekken universe to fight each other in a battle royale. Why? Because all 3 games actually are getting new releases this year. So that's kind of neat to pit the fighting game franchises against each other in a battle of supremacy in WWE 2K. So that's going to be fun as well, and likely I'll be ordering some food for a full meal at some point as well. So it's going to be a very jam-packed, fun event on May 21st. I hope you guys will join me. Oh, by the way, I do have a special surprise in store for you on that event as well. All right? Guys, please remember, on my podcast, I try to get through all the important talking points first, then we do shout-outs, then we do Q&A, because people are tagging me in the chat, asking me questions, like, I get it, but I gotta get through my talking points. But there was one pertinent question. Someone said they just want to clarify, this event, the Fight and Feast, this Sunday, the 21st, will all be on DSP Gaming. Yes, in regards to the live stream. No, in regards to after the fact. Allow me to explain. I have 2 channels. This channel, DSP Gaming, is for 2 things. My podcast and gameplay. That's it. My sister channel, DSP Reacts, is for anything else. Vlogging style content, React style content. Makes sense to split it up so that way each channel has a focus, correct? So, what will be on this channel after the live stream? All of the runs in Classic Street Fighter, how many ever there are. I don't know how many we'll do, probably at least 3. And the WWE Battle Royale. So those will all be on this channel, okay? The taste tests of Street Fighter cookbook items, as well as the tier maker rankings, will be over on DSP Reacts. Okay, so I'm splitting it purposefully, and this is good because this will make content for both channels for the week. It's a good way to have variety of content and not have it, you know, all be on one place and now one channel's so inundated with too many videos and no one watches them. Instead, you split it up. See? So that should be fun. I'm really excited for Sunday. I'm actually getting more pumped the closer we get because I know it's going to be a special fun event. And I hope you guys will join me for it. Okay. So anyway, that's this Sunday. Now after Sunday, essentially the rest of this month is going to be a focus on trying to get as far into and finishing up as many games as I can, including Zelda, Star Wars, Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy V. Once Oblivion is finished, whenever that happens, one of the daytime streams will now be pushed into a night slot, and we'll have constant progress in that as well. If you look at the games I'm currently playing, all right, likely by the end of this month, I could probably finish Final Fantasy V and probably Elden Ring, all right? I'm not so sure about Star Wars because I don't know exactly how long the game is. You guys would know better than me. And, you know, as much as I'm liking it, I'm curious how many people will want to see me do a full playthrough of it. I'm still liking it, so I'll keep going. But if interest wanes and people are like, man, we got to make choices on what to continue, especially as we're heading into June, I'm wondering what's going to get the cut. I'm thinking Zelda, even if it ends up not being a main focus stream, Zelda could still...
Someone's asking, was that handgraphs? I don't know. So, was it handgraphs?
...for it, okay? So anyway, that's this Sunday. Now, after Sunday, essentially the rest of this month is going to be a focus on trying to get as far into and finishing up as many games as I can, including Zelda, Star Wars, Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy V. Once Oblivion is finished, whenever that happens, one of
You can't count. You can't use counting your fingers as hand graphs. That doesn't count. Nah, using your fingers to count is no hand graphs.
daytime streams will now be pushed into a night slot, and we'll have constant progress in that as well. If you look at the games I'm currently playing, all right, likely by the end of this month, I could probably finish Final Fantasy V and probably Elden Ring, all right? I'm not so sure about Star Wars because I don't know exactly how long the game is. You guys would know better than me. And, you know, as much as I'm liking it, I'm curious how many people will want to see me do a full playthrough of it. I'm still liking it, so I'll keep going. But if interest wanes and people are like, man, we got to make choices on what to continue, especially as we're heading into June, I'm wondering what's going to get the cut. I'm thinking Zelda, even if it ends up not being a main focus stream, Zelda could still succeed as a late night chill stream because of its open world nature, leading to a lot of opportunity for interaction and fun. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to a game where you have to be like hyper focused on it and you can't really interact that much. So I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely thinking with Elden Ring, like I said, what's left? We've got Astal River and Noxtella, right? That's really it for major side content right now. Then we head into the northeastern part of the map, which is the last third of the game. We go through there. There's like one major side content left, if you remember, coming up, which is the underground blood city, I believe it's called. I can't remember exactly what it's called, the Blood Prison City or whatever. And then we've got the Halley Tree, and then it's the end of the game. So there's not that much technically left in Elden Ring, but it's still time consuming. Some of this stuff is longer and more challenging. So if we do focus in on Elden Ring and do it maybe 1 or 2 major streams a week, then maybe I'll actually beat the game by the end of the month. But perhaps I should also have it as night streams as well once Oblivion's done. You know, Jasper, I told you, kneading my leg. What do you... He's like a water weenie. Look at him. A furry water weenie. He's being very silly. You're a silly guy, man. He really wants attention today. I'm sorry, I can't give you attention the whole podcast, buddy. You know how this works. You know how this works, but he's still jealous. He's so jealous. Anytime you give anything else attention but him, he's so jealous. A water weenie. A water weenie is one of those things. It's like a balloon, but it's full of water instead of air, and you squeeze it and it goes back and forth. It's almost impossible to hold because it's like flopping all over the place. You don't know what a water weenie is? Come on.
The sheer irony of Phil mocking his own cat because Phil's given, his fucking webcam and his fucking stream more attention than the cat. Phil freaks the fuck out when his own chat aren't paying attention to him and the fucking shite gameplay he's fucking playing. When the focus of attention is not on Phil Burnell and the shit he's doing in his fucking garbage gameplay stream, he freaks the fuck out, he gets jealous, he gets mad, he gets angry, and he fucking takes out in his goddamn audience. How fucking dare they fucking talk about other things because they're so goddamn fucking bored in this fucking chat. So for him to fucking mock his own cat for being jealous because Phil's not giving him attention, bitch, please. You want to fucking talk? I guess it fucking takes, pets do take after their owners sometimes after all, with their fucking traits to share.
Anyway, excuse me. So, yes, that's a water weenie, exactly. People are like, oh, I didn't know that. They have those at Hot Topic, do they? I wouldn't know that. They have those at Hot Topic in the mall, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, no, Jasper, come on, relax. If you want to jump on the chair, jump on the side. So anyway, yeah, that's going to basically be the rest of the month. Now, if we have time, like let's say by some miracle we actually finish up multiple games, would I consider playing a game like Lord of the Rings Gollum? Yeah, I would. But honestly, I think our best course of action is focusing on what we're playing right now, making progress in it, having chill fun, and then getting ready for Street Fighter on June 2nd. June 2nd is going to be a huge day. You know, I'm going to be playing the offline mode, the online mode, trying out all these new characters, messing around with this game. The game looks gorgeous. I'm so excited for Street Fighter 6. I really am. I just hope that it holds up. You know, Street Fighter 5, at first on paper looked good, but once people got their hands on it and started playing for a couple of weeks, we all realized how bad it really was. It was a super laggy game that had tons of problems. So you got to hope Street Fighter 6 is going to do better at launch. It looks like everything they've done is leaning towards them doing a much better job, and it's going to be a great game, and it might revive Street Fighter. Right? I'm very excited if that's the case. If Street Fighter hits huge mainstream popularity again like Street Fighter 4 did, I would be very pleased. But I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, we're going to have to see. Jasper is now laying on my lap. He stuck his leg out and is crossed over casually over my leg. Jasper. Jasper kitty. What do you think you're doing? What did I just tell you 3 times? I said you can't be on my lap. Oh my goodness. Please relax. Lay on the floor or jump on the chair. Anyway. Alright. So, I'm excited for this month. The rest of this month should be great progress in all the games we're playing. A great marathon this coming Sunday. Leading in for hype for Street Fighter 6. And of course the big event. Street Fighter 6 launch should be great. So, good stuff. Okay? Outside of all of that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. It is true. The streak continues. We have now had 10 straight streams where I have hit my support goals here on DSP Gaming. It's been unprecedented. It's been absolutely out of control. All right. Yes, it is very much due in part, and most of that part, I would say, to Jinx, who has been here tipping tons every day. All right. Now, the funny part is, I think we should address the elephant in the room before we even.
I told you guys. I fucking told you guys. He wouldn't fucking help himself. He could not help himself by mentioning fucking Jinx as well. And here it comes. He's going to fucking share the detractor memes and the detractor fucking. Phil bites this hook, line and sinker. He can't help himself. Remember, you're not allowed to talk about drama in Phil's chat. Drama talk is not permitted in Phil's chat. And here's Phil discussing a random drama talk, all of his own volition.
Talk about moving forward, all right? Someone like Jinx comes by. Now, Jinx says, hey, I'm a longtime supporter. I've watched your content for a long time. And I've always been a fan. And I've decided that I can now support, and I want to get the streak going again. So I'm going to come and I'm going to support you, right? And I don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? And Jinx has been coming by. And first, Jinx is gifting a ton of memberships, as well as super chats, and then also tips. And now every day, Jinx, every stream has been tipping and allowing us to hit the goal. Now, some days, the entire tips goal has been Jinx, and other days, it's been a lot of people contributing, and then Jinx basically makes up the balance, and then we hit the goal every day, all right? So this is now 10 straight streams this has happened. The detractors are going absolutely crazy over it, to the point where, I ignore them all, but...
Yeah, you're doing a great fucking job ignoring it, Phil, because you're fucking addressing it in your podcast yet again for like the fucking third day in a row. Way to fucking ignore all the detractor talk, Phil.
But they're like going out of their way to try to contact me. I'm getting emails. People are trying to contact other people to get to me. Oh, first of all, aren't you aware that Jinx is a sock account? Aren't you aware that Jinx is really a secret detractor? Jinx is working.
But Jinx is very obviously and clearly a sock account. Here's my fucking logic for it. Phil Burnell has in the past shown a lot of fucking scrutiny to new contributors to his fucking, his income. Especially, if it's tipping, right? If he doesn't recognise the fucking person that's tipping him, he doesn't recognise that name, he fucking makes sure it's legitimate, he fucking looks into it a bit more, he checks the email and all that shit. He usually is very careful and cautious when there's a new name out the fucking blue giving him money. But this person, that kind of scrutiny did not fucking seem to exist. They initially got fucking banned because they had an opinion, then they fucking cleared up, oh, by the way, I'm actually so-and-so, and I assume that's what happened anyway. Most of us believe Jinx is a fucking sock account. Most of us fucking believe that. Phil was fucking informed of who they really were, which is why they're very comfortable having Jinx around now. Phil knows exactly who the fuck it is. Otherwise that person would have still been fucking banned. Because Phil's been through his chargeback saga bullshit before. He has been through all this nonsense before in the fucking past. I know Phil's always doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again, but the fact of the matter is, he seems very certain he knows who is fucking giving him all this fucking money. So that's why I feel there's question marks over who's fucking, giving him money. I've come up with my own theories, as you guys know, I've come up with my own theories sometimes about Phil, this looks like very strange financial irregularities. And as somebody who works for a fucking bank, I'm always thinking that's kind of strange and suspicious spending activity going on there. So, it's just natural for me to be sceptical about how all of a sudden this person is giving Phil what equates to thousands of dollars. Yeah, this guy's giving Phil like $1,000 or something within a week. It's crazy.
With Secret Limited. Jinx is working with Keemstar. Jinx is actually financed by Keemstar. I'm hearing all this stuff. Now, you have to understand something. Just because I hear it, and sometimes I joke about it on stream, doesn't mean I believe it, alright? It's funny because then someone else contacted me and they're like, you're crazy. You're talking about all this stuff on your streams. That's just crazy talk. That's the point I'm making. Like, that's the crazy point that I'm trying to make with you guys, alright? And, that this stuff is nuts, right? I mean, seriously.
Phil, you don't want people to talk about drama on your channel, but then you're openly talking about it. It just make up your fucking mind. You just can't fucking help yourself. The truth of the matter is, the tractor's talking about who Jinx is and who really I see as a talk account. Yeah, this is definitely defense mode. There's a good shout there. Definitely defense mode. But Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. He is so predictable, he cannot help himself.
In what world is there any evidence of any of this? Alright? None. Zero. There's no evidence of any of this. Now, here's the thing. I understand why people are skeptical. Jinx, since you're here, because Jinx is in the chat, by the way, we have to address the elephant in the room. Jinx, you want to know why people are skeptical? Because you might not realize this. Over the years, I've had some people who come by who are big supporters who then turned out to basically be scumbags. Right?
Precisely. We've fucking seen this happen time and time before with Phil Burnell. He says fucking people fucking give him hundreds of fucking dollars and then the fucking blue they get charged back to the fucking ass. It's crazy. Phil just cannot help himself. Like, I've had somebody give me a lot of fucking money at the fucking Blue for tips, and I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't sure if I could trust that source. Okay, the last time it happened, one time before, as I said, and the last time it happened, I just gave everything back immediately, without fucking delay. If it happens again, I'll probably just let that shit sit in my PayPal until a certain amount of time passes by when I know I can't get out of chargeback crap. Because there's a time limit of like 6 months or something. 6 months or some nonsense goes by, and if you haven't charged you back for it, it's basically yours. I think that's what it is anyway. But yeah, for fuck's sake, Phil though, as soon as he gets the fucking money, he's like, well, fucking hooray, I can spend it straight away in my fucking usual habits.
Alright, and I'm not saying that you in any way, shape, or form. But for example, we had this one guy, everyone still talks about him to this day, King Tutankhamun, or whatever the hell his name was. So it was like 3 or 4 summers ago, I want to say, like summer of 2019 or something like this. I don't even remember when it was. Alright? And he shows up, and essentially, he's being super duper supportive of the stream. Now again, just similar to you, Jinx, I never heard of the guy. I don't know who he is. Alright? He shows up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he goes, oh, I'm going to drop like a giant sub bomb on your Twitch channel. So he would be dropping like 100 subs. And people are like, holy shit, like what is this? Then all of a sudden he's dropping cheer, 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 cheer. And he's dropping so many cheers that the pop-ups wouldn't stop. It was like pop-up, 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 pop-up. There were streams with just constant pop-ups. They wouldn't even end because there was so much of this, okay? Then he starts tipping. And he starts tipping over the top. I mean, I'm not kidding. Thousands upon thousands of dollars, okay? So this guy is obviously loaded. And no one knows who he is. And everyone starts talking about him and making every stream about him, all right? What ends up happening is he's around for a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden, after doing this on and off for like 2 weeks, all of a sudden his demeanor changes. Now he starts getting demanding. Now he starts saying things to me like, hey, well, since I contributed, you should play Street Fighter V tonight, because that's what I want to see. And I'm like...
And you did. And you fucking kowtowed to the fucking money man.
Now, wait a minute. This is not how contributions work. If you want to contribute to my content and support the streams and support what I'm doing, thank you. Really, thank you. But the whole way it's supposed to work is, I'm making content for free. You like the content, and if you enjoy it and you want to see it continue, you support it. It's not, oh, I'm buying content with my support. I'm buying you to play certain games or whatever.
But you still play the fucking game. Look, Phil, you're fucking saying that King Tut made it all about himself last fucking time, and you're fucking... But this time, you're literally making it all about Jinx. You're fucking highlighting Jinx's fucking name. Yeah, detractors are fucking mentioning Jinx. Of course detractors are going to fucking mention Jinx, because they're basically funding the majority of tips within the last, like, 4 or 5 days. But for the simple fact of the matter is, you are happy to fucking continually bring up Jinx as well, and talk about it openly in your own podcast, so you are in turn making it about Jinx as well. Sunspot, I was trying to say that again. Sunspot Gallery said, this is all for Jinx. Phil is letting Jinx know that men have hurt him before, that he needs Jinx to be real. That's a good fucking point, yeah. D-Dog says, let's look at the facts. DSP gets a message, has to take a day off, OIC comes back, Keemstar posts he paid family and friends, now Jinx drops money every day, and as I say as well, Bank asks the questions. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's like, there's definitely a lot of strange money. There's an interesting flow of money. It's far different from... So when's the last time Phil had almost $2,000 within a single fucking month? Not even a month, sorry, a week. When has Phil ever had this kind of income? Almost $1,900 within these days. He's going to have over... I imagine after today's streams, he's going to have over 2,100. But it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. He's not had this kind of fucking financial income in such a short amount of time for a long while. Even the fucking days where, like, this one might be closest here. He had a streaming week here. Even then, with these 2 amazing fucking supportive days, look at the total is 1,920. He's going to surpass that. He will surpass that today, for sure. This might be Phil's most successful ever tipping week on record. I might be wrong in saying that, because Phil used to get really good support back in... Look at this shit. Okay, I think I'm wrong. Look at this here. Phil got almost $4,000 in a week. But that was a Twitch temp ban as well. Money, so there we go.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. Says, I still think these tips from Jinx are to catch the eye of Keemstar. OIC loves attention from Phil and detractors. This is his attempt to go mainstream. It's a possible shout. It's a very fucking possible shout. Who fucking knows? Yes, I mean, we'll have to fucking wait and see. But I just think it would be prudent of Phil. I'm not that I'm trying to fucking help the fucking guy or anything, of course, I mean, but I just feel like you've got to be fucking wary. You've got to be skeptical. When somebody at the fucking Blue comes along and gives you a whole bunch of fucking money. It happened to me one time, and I was so skeptical and so wary. I just had to fucking play it safe, and I gave the guy his money back and just said, okay, I'm not letting you, because it was so suspicious. It was so weird. It was hard to trust that being. Coach me, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ, but Phil, as soon as a fucking new potential whale turns up, he's like, yes, please, give me all your money right now. I'm not going to question it whatsoever. Please give me all of it and keep giving me more of it. And please let me know you're fucking real. Jesus Christ, man. Let me unban you and stop people from making fun of you in the chat. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, but Phil, this is what makes Phil a fucking lolcow. He is always going to fucking jump at the chance to get easy money. Prophet says maybe Jinx is the Nigerian prince. Very possible. Or he's in charge of the lottery, you know?
It's not, oh, I'm buying content with my support. I'm buying you to play certain games or whatever. So what ended up happening was, after a couple of streams of that, and me basically saying, nah, I'm not going to keep changing what I want to play, he basically started making rude comments and jokes that were detractor comments. And within about a week, all of a sudden, I get this weird email from him that's like, oh, so now I know how you really are, and, you know, I hate you now, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, I wasn't really, like, directly talking with this guy. He just kind of lost his mind and flipped. All of a sudden, I get a chargeback.
Let's just cut to. He gave Phil thousands and thousands of dollars.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Logan K, for the super chat. It says, people are theorising that Jinx is setting up a chargeback up. Phil should be careful. OIC loves pulling strings. It's very plausible. It's definitely a plausible theory. Plausible, for sure. Not saying that's what's happening, of course. It's a theory, naturally. But going back to what Phil just fucking said there, right? Going back to what Phil just said. So King Toot, back in the fucking day, gave Phil thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of support through gifted like Twitch memberships, not shit. Through the fucking bits, not shit. All these fucking hundreds of bits, bit cheers, whatever, and also tipping. A variety of different ways. King Toot gave Phil thousands of fucking dollars out the fucking blue. But then Phil says he lost his mind after he realised he shouldn't have given Phil all that money. Listen to how Phil fucking explained that.
Weird email from him that's like, oh, so now I know how you really are, and, you know, I hate you now, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, I wasn't really, like, directly talking with this guy. He just kind of lost his mind and flipped.
He just lost his mind and flipped. Yeah, because him fucking come to his senses that he fucking gave you thousands of fucking dollars for fucking seemingly no fucking reason, you weren't fucking grateful for it or anything. No, him fucking coming to his senses and stop giving you fucking money was him losing his mind, apparently. But apparently it was fucking perfectly sane and rational when he was giving you all these thousands of fucking dollars at the fucking blue for no tangible reason whatsoever. Holy fuck.
All of a sudden, I get a charge back for every tip this guy ever gave me. So this was like thousands upon thousands of dollars that hits me with chargebacks. I fought them all and I won them all. All right. So I ended up keeping all the money, but it took me months of fighting with PayPal, going back and forth, showing evidence that this guy had contributed, what he was saying in my chats and stuff. And basically, after going back and forth, I won all of those. Okay. But
I'm not sure if that is accurate or not. You know, that's one of those things where it's like, did he really? Did he really win all of them? I'm going to just put wee Adam down there. I'm going to leave Adam down there for now for that wee fucking claim.
that's just one case, all right? There's been other cases. Let me give you another one, all right? At one point, and again, this was still when I was on Twitch, there was someone who was showing up and tipping every day. And no one knew who they were because they kept showing up with different names and different accounts, but they were always showing up with giant tips. So everyone was like, who could this be or whatever? So come to find out, about a month passes of these big tips coming in, and they all get charged back. But it's a little different from the Tutankhamun situation, okay? In this situation, this person, get this, had gone on the black market and had purchased dozens upon dozens of stolen credit card numbers. And they were going around, not just me, because this was happening to other streamers as well at the time. They were going around to streamers, tipping them a ton of money, just to have those all get charged back later through fraud. You see? So here I am thinking, here's all this income coming in, and the next thing I know, within like 2-3 weeks, all of it gets charged back and taken away from me because it was actually fraudulent transactions. Now the difference here is that there's no way to dispute those. All you can do is show the evidence of what happened, and if it's proven to be real fraud, like real credit card fraud, then, you know, essentially that money's going to get returned. There's nothing you can do about it. When there's actual real credit card fraud being performed, there's real no defense against it.
That is good to know. I mean, also, I was told that the other night. I think it was Meth Bear that clarified that for me the other night when I'm doing bingo, you know, as well. That is it's basically up to the merchant, which is Phil in this case, of course. But yeah, that is. See, my theory was that this random person, whoever the fuck is doing that kind of operation because it's a lot of money out of fucking nowhere from somebody no one's fucking heard of before. Out the fucking blue, they just turn up and go, "Hey, I'm a long time fan that you've never heard of before. I'm going to give you tons of fucking money out of the fucking blue. No questions asked." It's like, what? There's definitely suspicious reasons to fucking... There's definitely reasons to be sceptical. Suspicions are natural. Suspicions are obvious as well. It's just... it is what it fucking is. But Phil... If Phil was smart, he wouldn't have touched any of that fucking money that came in from Jinx. Unless he knows exactly who the fuck it is. If Phil knows exactly who the fuck it is, it means he trusts who it is and he knows who it is. So that's why I'm thinking that if he is spending this money straight away, which he probably is, then he knows exactly who the fuck Jinx is and who they really are.
All right. Now, it was happening so often because it happened not once, not twice. This was happening for like 3-4 months in a row. I had to start instituting changes to my streams. I had to put in protections so that people couldn't do duplicate tips. I had to put in protections so that I would check tips to see if they were verified PayPal accounts and stuff. And there was a whole meme going on for a while, the verified tip meme. And it was me, I had an emote with me with a magnifying glass with the PayPal logo and shit like that. All right. So
that was a good meme. That was a very good meme to be fair. Also, Phil's about to burp. I'm going to count it now. There we go. And release it, Phil.
Oh, excuse me. Basically, you know, I've been through the ringer with this stuff, all right? I've definitely been through this before. So, Jinx, I just want you to understand, this is nothing personal against you. You're going to have people who are going to come in, they're going to be skeptical when someone who no one really knows who you are, which is good. That's a very good thing that no one knows who you are. Don't give anyone hints if you're someone who's been around before.
But you seem to know who they fucking are because you fucking seem to trust them so fucking much. How in the fuck do you know Jinx is not using stolen credit cards like the last guy? Which means you'd lose all that money. You must know who the fuck they are. Otherwise, you wouldn't fucking fall for the same mistake, would you?
Someone who maybe people know. Don't give anyone any indications of who you are. Don't give any, you know, oh, I live here. Don't do that. Stay as anonymous as you possibly can. Trust me. This is the best course of action for you, okay? And, you know, thank you for your contributions. I've been talking with Jinx all week about this in chat, and he claims they're all legitimate, and he actually is having fun kind of joking about the detractor shit that people are saying about him. Like I said, first, oh, well, Jinx is definitely only iced coffee. Only Iced Coffee, who hasn't been around for years. I mean, yes, Only Iced Coffee used to be a big contributor. Then for a while they were a moderator. And then they were demoted, and I haven't really had constant interaction or any kind of discussion with Only Iced Coffee in about 2 years. Since I came to YouTube full-time, basically. I haven't really seen the guy, right? Every once in a while he comes, he renews his membership, and that's about it, right? So you know, that's so ridiculous. Oh, it's got to be one guy because obviously you only have one supporter. So it's always been the one supporter. Then it was, oh, it's not Only Iced Coffee, it's Planet Jet.
I love how unhinged he is so unhinged about everything. Remember, he ignores all the detractor drama. He ignores what the detractors say about everything. But he is so goddamn, you know, fucking losing his tiny wee mind right now about all the detractor conspiracy theories. We need to come up with as many conspiracy theories as possible just to fucking get him more riled up. It is so fucking... This is great. I love seeing Phil just fucking lose his goddamn tiny mind on his own fucking content, ignoring his own rules about fucking drama, and he just can't help himself. He cannot help himself. Okay, let's see. Okay, Jinx is 1 Minute Man. Jinx is Planet Jeff. Jinx is Mama Barnell, his fucking mother. Jinx is Cat. Jinx is Jasper. Yeah, Jasper left the room, and then he's going to get ready to fucking send a fucking big tip. There we go. So it just... Go nuts. Go crazy with the theories. Spin as many theories as possible. And let's piss this little fucking piggy off even fucking more. Because he cannot handle all the fucking detractor talk about his fucking brand new whale.
Jeff, another guy who years ago used to support me in a big way, who again, we haven't seen on streams in years. But it must be him secretly behind the scenes. That's what I'm being told now. Then it's, oh no, it's not Only Iced Coffee and it's not Planet Jet. It's a secret detractor. And we talk with Jinx every day on a Discord chat. And we plot out your downfall and all these tricks and traps that we've laid out to set you up and shut you down, Darkside Phil. We cannot wait for your downfall. I'm not kidding. This is the shit that people say. all over the internet.
Yeah, but fucking say it for fucking fun, you dumbass, and you fucking buy into it every single time. You take the fucking bait every time because you're a goddamn legitimate low cow who can't help himself but pay attention to all the fucking daft things that we fucking say on a daily basis. You claim to ignore the detractor nonsense, but here you are, fucking spouting off verbatim. Holy shit, Phil.
All right, it's wild nonsense. Okay, now obviously, yes. Can I be honest? I hope you appreciate me being honest. I'm a little skeptical of someone who I don't know who they are, coming in here all week and dropping contributions like.
You know what? Fucking skeptical. You're fucking quick to spend their fucking money, though, aren't you? If you're truly skeptical, you wouldn't have touched a fucking dollar of what they fucking gave you. But now you probably spent it already.
Because this isn't like, oh, here's a $20 contribution. This is like, here's a $100 tip or more, and that's crazy, right? That's over the top. That is absolutely high ass levels of generosity. Okay. And I understand a lot of people would be skeptical of that. Yeah, even me. In some part, I am definitely skeptical too. All right? So I just want to say and clear in the air here, I don't think that there's any situation, unless we knew who it was. Like, let's say it was a chat regular. Someone who's been here for years and years, and all of a sudden they say, hey, I came into some money and I want to help you out, and they start tipping a lot. Then maybe there'd be like, okay, no actual question that this is legit. Is there some question that Jinx's tips are legit? Of course there is. I mean, why wouldn't there be? This is coming out of nowhere, right? At the same time, if you look at evidence, Jinx is also gifted a bunch of memberships to the channel this week, and also did some super chats earlier this week. By the way, those are non-refundable. So if this really was some evil plot, right, then why would they have also contributed in other ways? It would be one thing if they had come in and just did tips, right? At the same time, it's not just tips. There's other contributions that have come in that make it seem way more reasonable.
But the King took was exactly the same, though. King took did exactly the same goddamn thing to you. He also got the memberships and done like fucking like Twitch version or super chats, whatever the fuck it was called, and then tipped afterwards. He did the precise same fucking thing.
Bible that this is just a big supporter coming out of nowhere and wants to help. Okay, and by the way, so 10 straight streams where we have hit the funding goal. We've had a hat and a vest. That we haven't done that. I couldn't even tell you when last time we did that. Was it 2020 with the vest streak? Perhaps it probably was, right? So that's absolutely crazy. And I want to say, obviously, first of all, thank you to Jinx, who's been a major.
There's player hands. There's player hands right fucking there. Not got our first bingo yet, but we're doing quite fucking well. But look at the fucking player hands. Dear Jinx, thank you for all your fucking money. Amen.
So that's absolutely crazy. I want to say, obviously, first of all, thank you to Jinx, who's been a major reason why. But there have been other people this week as well, and we should also give credit where credit is due. The regulars who show up and contribute in any way every day, as well as some people who came and did big tips and things along the way because they said, hey, I want to contribute and keep the streak going, and it shouldn't just be about Jinx, okay? And here's the one other thing. It's hard for me to dictate what's allowed and what's not in the chat because let's be honest here. Yes, Jinx is contributing a lot and people want to talk about it. A lot of people are talking about it from a positive way and a lot of people are talking about it in a dramatic way, right? Is it real or not? Will there be the rug pulled out from under Dark Side Phil in a week or two? I would hope not, okay? Really, honestly, I would hope not. We're all going through this now. We see what's going on. So, you know, we gotta hope that, you know, Jinx, I give you the benefit of the doubt. You haven't done anything negative whatsoever in my eyes in the chat or anything, you know.
You banned him from... Hold the fuck on. You originally banned him for daring to criticise your React content. You banned that motherfucker. Don't pretend you fucking there and banned him in the fucking first place and you unbanned him because he gave you fucking money.
Great addition to the streams. You're watching every stream. You're literally on every stream, right? This week. So all I can say is so far, it looks good. And, you know, and I'm really appreciative. Understand why is there so much drama around it? Because my detractors hate to see me successful.
Phil, you're not successful though. Phil, you fucking spend it as fast as you fucking get it. Look, Phil, you can be given $10,000 fucking dollars right fucking now. Tomorrow you're fucking broke again. It doesn't matter how much fucking money you get. It is never, ever going to be enough. I wouldn't fucking call begging and hand on knee every single fucking day a success story. I wouldn't call fucking relying on the generosity of one fucking exceedingly generous whale a success story. You want to know what I think of success stories? I recently went on a stag do with my best pals. My best mate is getting married, you know what I mean? We all had a big stag do, so I'm one of the best man, you know, it's like two best men, me and my best mate, so, but that's what I'm saying, we got to go to Spain together, went to Mallorca, right, for a stag do. So it was us as well, it was people he works with, he's good pals with, his dad made it as well, his uncle made it, you know, so he's got his best pals there, he's got his family there, you know what I mean, and we're having a great fucking time. Yeah, but yes, we drank too much, you know, but those are memories that we'll fucking have forever, of an amazing fucking weekend away, celebrating him getting married later on this year, you know what I mean, it's a great experience. Phil will never have that. DSP, doesn't matter how much money he gets, he cannot fucking have that experience ever. Later on this year, I'm going to go on holiday, I'm going to have a week away in Greece. Going to enjoy a week's break with my good lady. You know what I mean? Phil can't afford a honeymoon. Phil can't even afford to fucking take Cat to fucking Disney or whatever, which is like a kind of next state over. I'm saying, no. Doesn't matter how much money Phil gets. He is financially irresponsible with the fucking money that comes in. He cannot handle his finances. He is incapable of fucking actually putting that money to actual genuine good use. He cannot fucking treat his family any better. And he has no friends left to fucking treat them to anything either. So yeah, Phil, you can claim you're fucking successful all you fucking want, but you're fucking begging and hand on knee every single fucking day just to fucking pay your next fucking bill. Because you're fucking spending every single penny you fucking get within that fucking day on stupid dumbass shit like WWE Champions and Total Wine visits and so on. It's like DoorDash as well and so on and so on. Nah, I'd rather have my fucking life and my fucking kind of level of success than your fucking twisted version of it. Because if you think you're successful, then Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. That's a scary fucking thought. You're nowhere fucking close to being successful right now. You've had $2,000 in tips this week almost, and what have you fucking got to show for it? You're fucking ranting and raving delusionally on your stream about the tractor conspiracy theories, which you're apparently ignoring. You paid no attention to these detractor theories apparently, and yet you spout every single one of them off as fast as fucking possible, and you can't help yourself. So yeah, Phil, enjoy being in your little successful little bubble, you know what I mean? If you think you're doing well right now, well done, Phil, you feel good about it, but we all know the fucking truth. I mean, when it comes to money, you're fucked.
Absolutely positively hate it. They wish nothing but me to somehow get, hurt in various ways. And the fact that I've actually had a week where we've had unprecedented levels of support is driving them freaking nuts.
Okay, well, here's a fucking fair question, Phil, then, okay? You've received about $1,000 more than usual in tips, okay? So that's $1,000 more than you used to have on this kind of stage when you fucking do a week's worth of content. What's going to happen with that $1,000? How are you going to reinvest that positively into your content or for your life? Is that going to change anything, Phil, in your life with having that extra $1,000? Can you even tell your audience what is going to make a difference? That extra $1,000 you've got more than usual from tips alone. How's things going to change for you in your life? It won't change a goddamn fucking thing.
Alright? So that's why you're seeing the drama you're seeing here. Will it go away? Doubtful. Doubtful. As long as we have big contributors, the drama always continues. But as long as you are protecting your identity, then hopefully it won't be a big deal. So please do your best, Jinx, to protect your identity and everyone else. All I can say is this. I can't tell everyone, hey, don't talk about support. I can't do that. But what I will say is this. It's not cool to harass people. And when I see people coming in to this stream, and literally, here's what they say. Oh, will we hit the vest streak today? Do you think that the support will continue? What about Jinx? Is he coming? Is Jinx going to drop a member bomb? Is Jinx going to do tip? Is Jinx going to do that? Jinx, you're gone. Because that's what my streams are all about. We're doing a segment now to address the elephant in the room from all week. We're getting it out of the way, right? But that's not what my streams are about. You want to casually bring it up every once in a while? I mean, I'm not going to harp on you for doing that.
You're bringing up the streak every single fucking day, you dumb cunt.
But literally, when you come into the chat and all you're talking about is this, that's my job. I am the streamer. I'm the one running the business, not you. It's not your place to come in and be asking what levels of support we're going to get today and is Jinx going to drop a tip today? What the fuck is it your concern? It's not. So mind your own business and stop trying to act like your business is mine. This would be the same.
Holy fucking shit. The fucking saltiness. That's the first bingo, by the way. The fucking salt, the bitterness in this fucking toxic little pig roach. I want to hear that one more time.
Asking what levels of support we're going to get today and is Jinx going to drop a tip today? What the fuck is it your concern? It's not. So mind your own business and stop trying to act like your business is mine. This would be the same as someone walking into an Italian restaurant. Gee, I wonder how much the restaurant's going to make today. Come on, everyone. Come buy the high dollar wine and food. Everyone get in this restaurant. And the owner walks up and he's like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you doing this? This is my place. Get the fuck out. What are you, an asshole? Right? It's kind of the same thing. So let's relax with the nonsense. Okay? Seriously. Relax with the nonsense. And,
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Aussie Doom for the super chat. It says, I hope this comes back and bites him in the butt. I mean, it could do. It usually ends up, I think so. Even though Phil is doing well with tips right now, the fact of the matter is, we know he's not putting that money to good use. We are very aware of what Phil does with that level of fucking support. He really is terrible at handling his finances. He needs someone else to look after his money. He needs like a parent figure to fucking give him pocket money.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat. He says, seems like his chat are obsessed, not detractors. I think Phil's obsessed as well. He just can't help himself. He just fucking had a 20-minute fucking rant about it, for fuck's sake. But yeah, his chat as well are definitely fucking curious, and of course they're gonna fucking when they see a fucking familiar name who is usually quite generous with his fucking contributions, then naturally they're gonna fucking assume and wonder.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for super chat. It says, my business isn't your business, but I'm a crowdfunded individual, so I need your money. Precisely. It's always the fucking same. No one's fucking business about fucking Jinx fucking tipping all shit, but then fucking the same breath, he's gonna fucking ask you to fucking support. Because he needs your fucking money. Why? None of your business. Prophet says, $2,700 spent on W Champions for the last week. So we all know where the fucking money went. Exactly. And Prophet says just wait till the first team where Jinx doesn't bail him out. I mean, I think for Phil's own benefit, the longer the streak goes on, the worse it's going to be for him. I think he really needs to fucking if he actually has some control over what Jinx is doing and who else is involved, you know, we all think it's probably OIC with the soccer accounts and all shit. That's kind of the popular theory is it's OIC with multiple soccer accounts again. If Phil had any sense to him, he would try and fucking end the streak quite soon, but still obviously hope for high levels of support. So, okay, they might not hit the fucking Vesicle every fucking time, but they wouldn't be far away from the fucking Vesicle. That way he still gets a lot of fucking money, but there is no fucking Vest streak. So there's no fucking, oh, the streak continues, and it doesn't become about the streak, you know? So if Phil had any sense to him whatsoever, he would try and organise it that way, where if he's getting support, it's not going to be enough support to keep the fucking streak being the centre of attention. Because at the end of the day, Phil hates it when it's not him, it's the centre of attention. Oh, Jinx is the centre of attention. Oh, the streak is the centre of attention. It's not DSP, it's all about the streak. It's all about the fucking big whale. It's not about him, and he can't handle it. Because it needs to be him. He needs to be the centre of attention, always and forever. So if he had any fucking sense, he would try to fucking maybe ask him to dial it down a bit. So so the streak won't continue.
In this restaurant, and the owner walks up, he's like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you doing this? This is my place. Get the fuck out. What are you, an asshole? Right? It's kind of the same thing.
Phil, if you're in charge of that fucking restaurant, then yes, I would absolutely fucking go into that restaurant. I wouldn't order anything, because fuck eating anything you'd make, and I'll go, I wonder how close this fucking restaurant is to bankruptcy. Mr. Restaurant Owner, are you going to ask people to fucking tip more than usual today because you've had a slow day? If you're in charge of that fucking restaurant, then yes, Phil, you'd fucking deserve that kind of mockery. Because that's the type of restaurant owner you'd be. You'd fucking sit there, stare at people fucking eating your fucking food. You'd see them complain. You'd see them fucking just squirm and think, oh shit, this is horrible. This is undercooked or overcooked or shit, you know. How the fuck do you burn garlic bread? Somehow they fucking managed to burn the garlic bread. And yet you still ask them to make sure they tip generously because it's a slow day for them. So guys, I'm sorry garlic bread's burnt, but you got to understand, I've had a bad day. There's things going on behind the scenes that you guys aren't aware of. So please tip me very generously for your terrible fucking meal I gave you today. Fucking Italian restaurant analogy, man. This fucking he wishes he was good enough to own a fucking restaurant. But he's fucking terrible at fucking cooking, and clearly so's fucking Cat. Jesus Christ.
So, let's relax with the nonsense, okay? Seriously. Relax with the nonsense, and let's just have a good time. Hey, this is great. The positivity's been amazing this week. The support has been amazing. I know that you guys have absolutely enjoyed having hats and vests and everything every stream, because we're hitting these levels of support, all right? Here's what I will say. We're hitting giant amounts of tips.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells. So super chat says, beat 'em up, fight and feast, family restaurant. Jesus Christ, man. You try to be silent warrior there with the fucking puns there. Jesus Christ. Beat 'em up. Fuck me. But, yeah, it's just... Phil's the one that brought up this nonsense in the first place. He decided to have a fucking 15-20 minute segment on his fucking podcast to bring up the nonsense. Like, his chat. This is his chat. These are his. This is his community. So they're curious and they're fascinated and they want to talk about it. And Phil is laying down the law and saying no. Not. Oh, hold on. Has there been an update? Has Gamebox given an update and Phil's spending? Hold on, I need to check this out. I need to check this out. 2 seconds. I check Twitter. Let me check Twitter. TJ Gamebox. Holy fuck, there has been an update. Holy crap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, TG Gamebox an hour ago, the Steiner event is over. The Rocky event is back in. $1,476 spent now on the Rocky event. Phil's got a new character too. Phil has spent $3,153 on WWE champions since this Jinx stuff started. Now what's the most fascinating thing about that? Phil has not received $3,000 fucking dollars since the Jinx stuff started. He has only received $1,900, if that. So the question remains, where the fucking hell is the rest of the money coming from? Is Jinx tipping even more behind the scenes? It's not being fucking public. I can only imagine Phil was getting wheeled out behind the scenes as well. No, wrong thing. But yeah, that is my only theory. Phil must be getting wheeled out behind the scenes too, for somebody to give him that much money, for him to spend that much within a space of a fucking week or something. Jesus Christ. It's not even been a fucking week. It's fucking insanity. It's insanity. But hey, this is what I mean. $3,000 fucking dollars. Think of the things you could fucking do in your lives for $3,000 fucking dollars. And he's fucking squandered it all on WWE champions. This is why nobody's fucking jealous of you, Phil. Because the fucking money you get, which is more than fucking what you deserve, is going to get wasted anyway on dumbass shit like that. Fuck your honeymoon cat, fuck doing anything meaningful, fuck a brand new gaming PC, fuck investing in your business, fuck anything like that. You just fucking splurge on that dumbass mobile game, Phil, more and more.
Because we're hitting these levels of support, alright? Here's what I will say. We're hitting giant amounts of tips, which is absolutely amazing, right? If you guys wanted to support the streams this week, and you see we've already hit a tips goal for a stream, yeah, I would say a good way to support the stream outside of that, give it a like for engagement purposes. Consider perhaps a super chat or a membership or a gifted membership, because these are other ways to support the channel in a long-term method.
Yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Well, first of all, before you read it a super chat, that's a bingo because Phil gave a thumbs up to the camera. So thank you very much to D-Dog for the super chat. It says DSP's trying to rally troops besides himself and Jinx, as he has Keem from one side, Side-Scrolls and Craig Gundam. Sorry, Side-Scrolls and Craig, then Gundam, and then there's the Tractors, which is growing in numbers. RTU and others are laughing from the sidelines. Exactly. There are so many people on the internet right now laughing more and more at Phil, pointing their fingers at Phil. He is the fucking constant running joke.
Money, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Ozzy Doom for the super chat. He says, and I thought spending $20 on smokes was nuts. I mean, it's just, I can't comprehend. I genuinely, $3,000 fucking dollars. Oh, I think Phil's reading his contributions now. His chat's going crazy, and I think Jinx has given $150 again. What a surprise! Phil's chat is going absolutely nuts right now. Yeah, look at this shit, man. Phil's chat is going crazy. What a surprise! The best streak continues. I wonder what will happen with that fucking money. We all fucking know. Guys, that's what I'm saying. Never be jealous of Phil and his fucking tips that he gets. Sometimes he gets wheeled out, but I'm telling you guys, you know where it goes. You know exactly where it fucking goes. Don't be jealous because Phil's going to blow every single fucking dollar and more on stupid shit like WWE champions. He can't help himself. He is forever fucking going to get caught in this addictive fucking game. He needs help. He needs genuine fucking help. Spending over $3,000 in the space of a week on a mobile fucking game where you get nothing back from it. Holy fucking shit, Phil. I feel so fucking... I mean, part of me feels sorry for him. Part of me really does feel sorry for him. He needs genuine help. like serious fucking intervention help. But fuck it, you know. Phil, if Phil wants to do it himself and say, oh, people are just fucking jealous, fair enough, you know what I mean? We can't help somebody who does not want to be fucking helped. If he wants to fucking just bury himself in his fucking addiction, so be it. It's Phil's miserable fucking life after all. It's his to do to fucking ruin it how he sees fit.
Support the stream outside of that. Give it a like for engagement purposes. Consider perhaps a super chat or a membership or a gifted membership, because these are other ways to support the channel in a long-term method, you see? And that helps a lot. It really does. So if you come on the stream like, oh my God, Phil already hit his tips goal. Look, he's got a vest on and everything. Well, I was going to support the stream today. Well, then consider doing it one of the other ways if that's the case. I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying if you were already going to support, people would appreciate that.
You're not asking for anything? Bitch, please? You're pretending you're not asking for anything? Do I need to run the clip again? Do I need to run this clip again? I'm going to run the clip again. So he's not asking for anything, okay? Apparently he's not asking for anything. Then what the fuck's this then?
Splitting the part, everyone. Thank you for watching. We got another hour on the way. So thank you to everyone who's obviously been chilling. Thank you so much, obviously, to Jinx for the support. I believe it was Nathan who had gifted the membership earlier. Guys, we're at 61 likes. You know we try to hit 100 likes every stream, and you know we do a celebratory bubble blow if we hit it. So it'd be great if we could hit that. And by the way, it would be great if you could support the stream if you're enjoying it. Other than Jinx, we literally had one gifted membership, and that's it. So it'd be great if other people, if you're enjoying the content, if you could support it. It shouldn't all be on Jinx. As simple as liking the...
That sounds like a fucking demand to me. That sounds like you fucking demanding people to fucking support outside of fucking Jinx. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like you're trying to guilt trip your fucking audience into fucking giving you contributions. No wonder this shit went unrecorded, because you're fucking ashamed to include these sort of fucking bigments on a fucking recorded part of your fucking content. You always make sure you fucking stop recording, and then you fucking do this sort of ridiculous fucking begging, even though you're sitting with a fucking vest on. $154 sitting in your fucking tips total. And you're still asking for more, because it's never enough. Because it'll never be enough for you, you fucking idiot. This is what I'm saying. If Phil's an alcoholic, I mean, Phil has a drinking problem, for sure. Phil definitely has a fucking drinking problem. He probably had a worse one back in the fucking day. He was never an alcoholic, but he has a drinking problem, for sure.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to D-Dog for the super chat. It says 105 likes. Thanks, Pete. Oh shit, we hit the likes goal. Thank you very much, guys. We've earned a free space thanks to you guys hitting the likes goal. That means one thing, of course. That means you guys have earned a special animation made by the mentally deranged Pixar Animations.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Every time it is still ghastly, horrifying, and yet I cannot help but enjoy it. It's a strange guilty pleasure, I must say. So yeah, every time. But going back to my point though, this is begging. This is demanding his audience to fucking contribute even though he's fucking hit his tip goals.
So it'd be great if we could hit that. And by the way, it would be great if you could support the stream if you're enjoying it. Other than Jinx, we literally had one gifted membership, and that's it. So it'd be great if other people, if you're enjoying the content, if you could support it. It shouldn't all be on Jinx.
So what did he just fucking say?
In a long-term method, you see? And that helps a lot. It really does. So if you come on the stream like, oh my God, Phil already hit his tips goal. Look, he's got a vest on and everything. Well, I was going to support the stream today. Well, then consider doing it one of the other ways if that's the case. I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying if you were already going to support.
You're not asking for anything. You're not asking for anything. Are you sure about that?
Support the stream if you're enjoying it. Other than Jinx, we literally had one gifted membership, and that's it. So it'd be great if other people, if you're enjoying the content, if you could support it. It shouldn't all be on Jinx. As simple as liking the stream or a super chat, a membership, all that stuff counts. All right, guys?
Not asking for anything. My arse. You demand constantly, regularly, without fail. Fucking hell, man. He is such a fucking hypocrite. No wonder anyone getting introduced to Phil for the first time, like seeing side scrollers lose their fucking minds more and more over Phil's hypocrisy. It's quite refreshing to see it from a fresh stance, you know. But yeah, they're generally losing their minds over fucking. Rich had to try and fucking console them, say, "I welcome to the fucking vortex of DSP."
People would appreciate that, especially with these new releases I'm playing, with the new stuff coming up within a month. People would absolutely love to have a membership and be able to use the emotes and have a nice chat crown and all of that, right? And that's part of the whole community aspect too, is it's not just about the success of me as a streamer, it's about all of us having a good time together. When you give memberships, people enjoy that. They have a good time with that for a whole month. So that's a great way to give to the entire community as a whole, rather than just to the streamer. And I appreciate those who actually do that, okay? All right, so we got through it. We addressed the elephant in the room. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to be talking about this every day. And like I just said, if I see people who the only reason they're here is to talk about that shit, they're out of here. I'm not going to put up with that because, again, it's not your business in any way, shape, or form to be talking about that stuff. It's mine. So if I choose to talk about it, yeah, I'm the streamer and I can. If I want to talk about anything, I can because I'm the streamer. You have no reason to criticize me because I decided to talk about something on my own stream. I'm the one who steers the conversation because I'm the one making the content. You understand?
Your content's pish and so are you. If you're going to fucking talk about things on your stream, then your fans are perfectly entitled to fucking talk about it as well. If you bring it up, it's fair game. I think that's a good fucking rule to have.
I just love these people who are now sitting here, why do you talk about this for 20 minutes? Because I'm the streamer. And if I feel like it's pertinent and it's something that we should address, I will. And if
then let them talk about it for 20 minutes as well if they fucking want to, Phil. Look, I think it's it'd be, I mean, imagine if I fucking said to you guys, I'm going to talk about something, but you fuckers aren't allowed to fucking talk about yourselves. And I'd been ranting and raving about some random topic, like the fucking price of cheese in Asda or something, you know what I mean? You guys would fucking tell me to shut the fuck up and get on with it. Exactly. You guys wouldn't fucking put up with that shit. It's amazing that Phil's audience fucking does.
Don't like that? Tough shit, start your own stream. Then you get to decide what gets talked about on your stream too. It's pretty simple cause and effect. There you go. All right, now ladies and gentlemen, we've pretty much covered everything. There was a couple quick news stories that I wanted to talk about. Hold on a second here. Let's see. I'm trying to... Where did I put it? Okay, we have two news stories I'd like to talk about today. Yeah, here it is. I couldn't find them. They were buried in Jasper Pictures. I was like, where are the news stories? I know I took pictures of two news stories. Okay, news story number one. All right. Ubisoft, one of our favorite game developers and game publishers, right? Woohoo! Ubisoft says they are going to be increasing the number of developers that they are assigning to the Assassin's Creed franchise by 40% to fuel its ambitious expansion. If you're not...
Oh, wow. 2 extra developers. 2 whole extra developers. Incredible. But by the way, I have no idea how many developers were there before. I'm just guessing. It's like 5. But yeah. Big fucking deal.
Not aware, Ubisoft is essentially saying that they have split their efforts of how that they're going to be developing Assassin's Creed. They want to continue to make the more open world, full exploration style Assassin's Creed games such as Odyssey and Valhalla, but at the same time, they are listening to the feedback of those who have been criticizing those games recently, saying they're not in the spirit of what Assassin's Creed originally was. Those games don't feel like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead, they feel like these open world experiences more similar to, say, The Witcher, which is fine. People like those experiences and they're selling, but at the same time, they want classic Assassin's Creed back. So they have split their efforts. They're going to be making 2 lines of Assassin's Creed games. On the one hand, they're going to make more streamlined, shorter experiences that will feel like classic Assassin's Creed. In fact, we're supposed to get one later this year, and we're supposed to actually get information about it next month. I believe they were saying it will be in again, early June. You're going to get Summer Games Fest. You're going to get the Microsoft, the Sony press conferences, and somewhere along in there, we're going to get a major announcement about this big new Assassin's Creed game coming out, but it is the shorter one. It's the one that's supposed to be like 20 hours long and plays like old school Assassin's Creed. But at the same time, we're working on a bigger one, and so what they're saying is we're increasing the amount of employees to work on this franchise. Now, if you take a look overall at what Ubisoft has under their umbrella these days, outside of Assassin's Creed, they've got a mix. I mean, don't they do Just Dance? Is that them? They have one of those weird like motion music Bomani games or whatever, and that's huge. And then they've got the Splinter Cell franchise, and then they've got well, basically they have the whole Tom Clancy franchise. Is what I should have said. Anything Tom Clancy, right, is Ubisoft. And I guess the question is, what are they doing with that recently? Because if you take a look, not much, right? I haven't really seen much or anything going on with Splinter Cell these days. I keep saying Splinter Cell with Tom Clancy these days. So perhaps they're scaling back on the Tom Clancy stuff to focus more on Assassin's Creed. I mean, when you look at what else is under their umbrella, you've got Far Cry, but we're not aware of any big developments in Far Cry coming anytime soon. They also have Rayman, which has been dead for like a decade. So, you know, if you're actually looking at the big picture of what they're doing with their franchises, it really does feel like Assassin's Creed is the most prominent one right now, which means it makes sense that obviously that would be the one that they're going to put the most manpower into. So, makes sense. I mean, that's good news. Although it's funny because I was reading this other article, and they're like, this is Steven Totilo, I think, was the guy posting this news story on Twitter. He says, it's funny, though, because the company headcount is down from 20,700 employees to below 20,000. They laid off like 1,000 employees recently. And they're closing offices, there's layoffs, and they're having tight controls on new recruitments. So basically, they're scaling down. But for the people who they are keeping, they're having work on Assassin's Creed. So it sounds to me like they did kind of overexpand, perhaps. And now they're scaling back. And they're going to focus on the things that they feel are the true moneymakers, which Assassin's Creed, I guess, they feel is. The other thing that I saw today, which is so stupid, there is a rumor, listen to this. Disney and Square Enix are working on their own version of a Smash Brothers game. It's going to supposedly be called Disney Domination. And the screen leaks that we've seen are some of the most stupid things I've ever seen. So, it's Mickey Mouse, and it's a blurry-ass Mickey Mouse. He's like blurry as shit. Alright? Here, I'm going to show it to you. A blurry-ass Mickey Mouse that looks like he's from Kingdom Hearts. He looks like he's pissed off.
Holy shit. Phil actually showed us his phone. Hold on.
A blurry...
We have seen Phil's phone. He is not trying to cover anything up. Probably got screenshots to take up the whole fucking screen so he doesn't have to hide anything. But still, I love anytime Phil shows his phone on screen, it has that kind of strange like fucking claw hand maneuver at the top, you know? So he tries to hide his fucking little, you know, little kind of bar. Jesus Christ, man. But I think for screenshots, it takes up the whole entire screen anyway, so nothing shows. No WWE champions pop up notifications on his phone.
Ass Mickey Mouse that looks like he's from Kingdom Hearts. He looks like he's pissed off. Okay? And in blurry text at the bottom of the screen, as if it's like his win quote, it says, Mickey Mouse says, Thanos will pay for this. What the fuck? And then there's another one. It's supposed to be like Thanos. It doesn't even look like Thanos, by the way. It looks like a really bad rendition of Thanos. And get what his win quote is. Are you ready for this? That is Peter Griffin. What a pathetic joke. Yes, it actually says, that is Peter Griffin. What a pathetic joke. Yes, because the god-level entity of Marvel, who finger-snapped half of the galaxy into non-existence, is concerned with Peter Griffin of Family Guy.
It's a fucking video game, you fucking dick. Don't fucking take it so fucking seriously.
Yikes. So obviously, people are looking at these leaks and some people think that it's funny and it's real, and others are like, alright, this is obviously bullshit, right? So, you know. It's so stupid. Do I believe it? Do I not believe it? Listen, there have been a lot of attempts to make games like Smash Brothers, right? You had the Nickelodeon one that came out like the year after Smash retired. Then 2 years ago, you had Multiverses, or was it a year and a half ago? And now Multiverses is on hiatus, and they've claimed they're not even doing anything with the game until late this year or early next year. So that game is dead in the water, all right? And then you got, you know, I'm sure they are actually making more Smash Brothers style games out there. They see the potential. They see that there's a giant community of players who like that style of game. But am I really believing that Disney is going to make a Smash Brothers game where Peter Griffin will be fighting Thanos? I don't know. I'm really skeptical about that one. I think this may just be a bunch of stupid bullshit that people are believing for no good reason. Okay? The whole funny part about it too is, in this day and age, if something were to actually leak about a hot new game, do you really believe it would be a blurry screenshot? Is that what you really think it would be today? Like, maybe if it was like the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? But today, everything leaks, it gets ripped, it gets illegally copied, copy-paste, you know, full HD version. There's no way it would be a fucking blurry screenshot, in my opinion. If this was going to leak, it would have been like full quality shit, video and everything. So, yeah, I'm having a real hard time believing it. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. But I guess we'll find out. All right. What happened to Multiverses? So the weirdest thing happened to Multiverses, right? So the game was out. It started, what was it, summer of last year, free to play. It got very, very popular. Tons of people jumped in. There were tournament circuits for it and everything. Like, it was very popular. And EVO last year, right? It was at EVO, and it was one of the top games at EVO and everything. And then all of a sudden, it was announced like 2-3 months ago, they're essentially retiring the game for now. That the game was never in full release. It was always a pre-release beta state, and they decided that they were going to shelve it to work on it more, and they were going to bring it back as a new version in the future. But they didn't even disclose when that would be. Like, it could be later this year, it could be next year. So essentially, you have a whole community of people, thousands of people around the world playing this game who invested money in it, and now they're being told the game's gone. Huh? Yeah, people are pissed. They're like, dude, we invested so much time into this game. You know what I mean? And now you're just removing it? It's gone for good. Yeah, it's gone for good. We'll bring it back when we feel like it, you know? No, I think what happened was, initially the game got a lot of money and push behind it by Warner Brothers, and then they lost faith at some point. They realized that the community was dwindling for the game, and that they couldn't really maintain that level of popularity they had within the first few months of it, and Warner Brothers probably pulled the plug. They probably said, we don't want to invest any more money in it right now. Not until we're going to make sure this is a full-fledged release that we can sell for guaranteed profits. We're not going to bother with this. So probably it is still in development, just way scaled back, and they'll probably come out with a real game maybe next year. But who will care about it then is the question. Will there actually be significant support for multiverses if it comes out next year as a full-fledged retail release when it was already out for free for like 10 months, right? So I guess we'll have to see. It's basically an unprecedented thing. Never before has there been a game, early beta, public, play, have tournaments for it, worldwide renown. By the way, now we're taking the game back. That's never happened before. So I guess we'll have to see what happens with it. Okay? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to shout-outs. All right? Let's move on to contributions and shout-outs for them. So on the YouTube side of things, we actually start off with Bloom Kit, who did 2 different super chats. The first super chat says, since I contributed, now you must play Peppa the Pig tonight on the late stream. Come on. There you go. Thank you, Bloom Kit.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for a super chat, who says, to take work home from studios, I had to have special permissions to put stuff on a USB. This might be the same, so someone took a pic on their phone. It is a possibility. I'm not sure why Phil thinks it's newsworthy. It's a theory, it's a rumour. Phil doesn't believe it, but still he fucking wants to talk about it because he's desperate for things to talk about to pad out content on his shitey podcast. I personally don't think it's something that's... It's hard to imagine it doing well. Because literally, it doesn't matter what game comes next. It's always going to get compared to Smash. And Smash is like the benchmark, isn't it? You know, like that's always... You're always going to have it compared to Smash. And nothing will trump that, I think. So... And like, how could you improve on that? I mean, I don't know. But let's see Phil fucking spurg out over a fucking streak continuing. It's going to come up any second here.
Pig tonight on the late stream. Come on. There you go. Thank you, Bloom Kit. And Bloom Kit did a second super chat. Thank you for the super chat to Bloom Kit. He says, ignore people starting drama. I know it's hard. You end up being this stuff to way more people. Oh, I didn't even say bring. Here's the thing, Bloom Kit, all right? I know, all right, as a content creator, with the amount of idiots out there who just literally will make drama out of anything I say and do, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. If I never had a segment addressing the support this week, and Jinx in particular doing that support, it would always be an elephant in the room. We'd always have people coming into this chat talking about it constantly, and then if I say stop, they're like, oh, I didn't know. How would I know? Right?
Well, I guarantee you, your chat are going to constantly keep fucking talking about it in your own streams. Your community is going to fucking keep talking about it because it is probably more interesting to talk about the fucking streak and Jinx's fucking spending habits than you are. They and what they're fucking doing and the money they're fucking throwing at you is more interesting than the content you're producing. They would rather talk about Jinx and the money he's throwing at you than talk about what you're fucking doing. It's as simple as that.
Right? Now I've addressed it. Now the topic's out there, it's done, and people know the rules, and it's that simple, right? It's like if I didn't bring it up, it would just be bad, and if I bring it up, oh, well, now people will talk about it. Well, guess what? They were talking about it anyway, all right? But here's the truth. It's all about what's on my streams and off my streams, okay? And here's what I mean by that. We just talked about it, correct? The topic is done. No, literally the topic is done. But now all the white noise outside my streams, all the echo chamber of drama idiots will now be talking about it. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I don't care what any moron outside of the stream says or does about anything on the stream.
Am I crazy? Or does that look like the Among Us guy on the bingo card? You know, the bingo card with all the greens, is that kind of like the kind of Among Us plus kind of thing? Am I just seeing things because I'm not feeling well? Or is that kind of like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking seeing things and I'm not well.
At all. I don't give two shits about any of it. I don't. What I care about is what happens here on my stream, in my content, between us. That's it. This is my realm of internet content creation existence, you understand? This is what I can control. I can't stop any other fucking mouth-drooling idiot, any opportunistic...
Hold on. I'm going to ruin the meme by ticking off hateful slurs. Because Phil is full of hateful slurs right fucking now.
Jackass from trying to get popularity, from trying to get money, from trying to get riding my coattails, and trying to turn something that I said or did into drama. I can't stop that, you understand? What I can do is ignore it. Because I don't give two fucks about losers. And anyone who does that, in my mind, is a fucking loser. They have absolutely nothing to add to this planet but drama. They can't actually support any kind of a positive community themselves without bringing down others in the process. So, I don't care about those people. They can go fuck themselves. You understand, Bloomkit? So, I know what you're saying. Oh, this will cause more drama. It doesn't matter what I do, it causes drama. However, if I ignore it and I don't address it, it's completely meaningless. They can stay in their own streams, their own communities, their Discord servers, their forums, their Reddits, wherever the fuck they are, and they can literally circle jerk themselves into oblivion. I don't give a fuck what they do. They don't affect me and my streams. You understand? You see? I'm just gonna...
They clearly fucking do. Because, you know, your rant earlier on shows that it clearly do fucking affect you, Phil.
Be here, having fun, having a chill time, interacting with my audience, and we're good. None of this nonsense outside of the stream should ever affect us. And we have a strict policy. Don't bring it up on my streams. I don't care what another moron is doing. The moment someone comes, did you know that this guy's streaming you and saying this? Did you guys, this guy's gonna do this with you? I don't give two flaming shits about those people. I am...
Flaming shits. I think we count that as scat talk. That is scat talk. Which is not a bingo. Definitely scat talk.
I'm so far past dealing with their bullshit and drama. I don't want to get sucked into it. I have my own shit I'm dealing with in my personal life. In addition to maintaining a full-time business here, I don't have time for their kitty shits. Because they're little shitheads who cannot have any kind of a successful run on the internet without bringing down others. I'm done with it. I'm done with those kind of people. I already told you guys, I don't think anyone out there would ever give me a fair shake. So, I don't care.
Phil, it would fucking help yourself if you wouldn't lie about what you fucking said to people in emails. You made up strange, bizarre fucking claims about things you fucking said in emails, and they got debunked by the fucking person that fucking said, no, you didn't fucking say it. Here's the receipts. Here's what Phil said. Here's what I said. You are full of shit for some of the things you fucking claimed. But let's be honest here, Phil, you say these things because you absolutely fucking rely on the drama. If there was no drama going on in your content and the fucking things happening in your chat and the things you're fucking saying, who the fuck would care? We'd be fucking bored. We'd be bored out of fucking mind doing bingo because Phil's so boring, nothing happened, nothing interesting lately. There's nothing worth ranting about. There's nothing. It's just Phil going through his dumbass boring schedule. We're going to play Zelda today, guys. Then afterwards, we're going to fucking play Oblivion, and I might tell you what I have for dinner. And then gaming news. Apparently, there's a new game in the works. Isn't that amazing? Okay, contributions, and then fuck it into your fucking game. That'll be it. There was nothing of value to what fucking talk about, but the same old boring shit every single fucking day. The only thing which is different is the occasional random fucking bit of drama that you choose to fucking bring in to your content, Phil.
What I care about is this. You and me having a good time on streams, our conversations, our social interactions, our fun, and the gameplay that comes there. That's it. I don't want to hear about anything else outside my stream. Literally doesn't exist to me. It's a black hole of shit. Let them fucking sit there in their turd-infested toilets forever. Let them fester. I don't give a shit about them. I'm not entertaining any of their bullshit, alright?
For somebody that doesn't care about them, you seem very fucking riled up and pissed off about them.
I don't want to hear about it. I'm laying down the law. You come in here and you derail the stream talking about shit from outside the stream, you're gone. It's always been the rules. You can't bring up detractor content. Well, guess what? People have basically been doing it a lot, and I've been kind of lax. Well, that's my fault, and now it's time to lay down the law. I'm not putting up with that shit. I'm just not, okay? So please understand, that's how we're going moving forward. It's a pretty baseline rule. It's pretty simple. I don't want to hear any other shit from these idiots. I can say whatever I want on my streams as long as we just focus on what's going on my streams. I don't care about what every other moron on the planet reacts to it. Fuck them. Who the fuck cares about what they have to say? It's us, man. We're having a good time on the streams. That's all that matters. This right here, this chill experience, this fun, the fact that we can...
Phil, this is anything but chill. I'm not looking at you right now and thinking this is a very chill fucking time. No, I'm looking at some sort of fucking 40-year-old man having a goddamn fucking meltdown because the internet were fucking mean to him.
Separate ourselves from the drama of real life and come to a stream and have a good social interaction and have a great positive time with games. That's what this has always been about since day one. Not all the bullshit everyone else says about it, but what we're doing together here. So fuck them, and let's focus on us. I don't give a shit what they have to say. I can address Jinx and support on a stream and not have to worry about what the fuck these morons are going to say because they are so insignificant to anything important to us. You understand? Insignificant. They don't exist. They're like a flea on your ass. You scratch it, get it off. You move on with your life.
Well, we are more prominent than you are, for the most part. That being said, do better streams than you do on a regular fucking basis. Not every day, obviously, you know what I mean? As it's twice a week, still very entertaining, still fun. You know, Aquateal's videos do far better than your videos ever do. Her videos get like some, you know, thousands and thousands of views each time. Some videos get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views. You wish you can get those fucking metrics filled. The only time you get those kind of numbers are when you are specifically talking about drama, which apparently you move on from, which apparently you don't want to address. You apparently don't want to fucking do these things, and yet you end up talking about it. Because you can't help yourself, because you need to fucking talk about it, because you need to stay relevant, you need the fucking attention, you need the fucking drama. You need the drama more than anyone fucking else. All we're doing is reacting to your dumbass shit.
Thank you for understanding. Okay, let's move on. Oh, by the way, did I get Bloom Kid on the leaderboard? I did get Bloom Kid on the leaderboard. Good. All right. All right, so moving on. Let's see here. Our first tip of the day. Beaver Bother, you're permanently banned, and you're not coming back, so don't ask to come back. Within the first 5 minutes of me unbanning you this morning, you literally said, is the vestry continuing? Is Jinx going to be here? Is Jinx going to contribute? Is it? Fuck you. You're gone. That's literally my point, what I was making this morning. Not your place. I unbanned you because you said that you would apologize for acting stupid, and within the 5 minutes of you being here, you did it again. You're gone. Goodbye. So long. Toodles. Good riddance. Continuing.
Would you consider just
Meow.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong fucking button, I'm sorry. I was messing bit with the fucking stream deck and I pressed the wrong fucking button, I do apologise for that. But okay, we're back. We're back. I just, you know, I also, so let's just restart the whole fucking stream again. Let's just play the intro again. sorry, my bad, my fucking bad. Jesus Christ, man. It's like I go into the different wee menus, like this fucking soundboard, and I fucking go back way, but I pressed the button twice by mistake. And I say, oh shit, I played the intro now. But yeah, it's all my. We're back. We'll just rewind it. In case we missed anything, we'll just fucking rewind it. Keep in mind, guys, we have one free space, thanks to you guys. We've got one free space, thanks to you guys liking the stream. We are 5 burps away from another free space. We're 15 snorts away from a free space as well. And Phil's actually almost got 100 likes. He's at 86 likes right now, but I'm not sure if he's starting gameplay yet. He might be starting gameplay. No, he's actually still going. As of right now, his podcast is still going, so we might get a second free space if Phil gets 100 likes in time. So, yeah, let's continue where we fucking left off here, okay? Sorry for the fucking random button fucking mispress on the stream deck.
To contribute? Is it? Fuck you. You're gone. That's literally my point, what I was making this morning. Not your place. I unbanned you because you said that you would apologize for acting stupid, and within the 5 minutes of you being here, you did it again. You're gone. Goodbye. So long. Toodles. Good riddance. Continuing on. All right. Thank you, Snow Carl, for $1 tip. We already addressed what you were talking about. He actually had specifically brought up King Tut. Well, his name wasn't King Tut. It was Tutankhamun, right? We already addressed that today. All right, so no worries about that. Snow Carl, thank you for the first tip of the day. Good to see you. He basically said that he's been watching on demand recently. He hasn't had a chance to attend the streams, but he's been watching on demand. So, but he's here today, I guess. Cool. I received another $1 tip. Again from Snow Carl. He says he's excited for tier makers, but he wants them to be 5 to 15 minutes long. No, because my tier maker actually is meaningful and has content in it. It's not just me saying, this is here, 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 this is here. Okay, here's a video. It's actually me adding context and intelligent discussion and interaction with the stream. I do things differently because I actually put out content that's not 2 brain cells worth. It actually has meaning. So I'm not going to be doing what everyone else does because I'm not an asshole. Thank you.
What? Wait. I that logic hurts my tiny brain. Phil, longer does not equal better. But I know women have told you that before in your life. You know, usually, but it doesn't actually, it's not true for the most part. Some things it helps, yeah, but no. Longer does not equal better. So, yeah, I think, personally speaking, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes is probably a good length for a tier maker. Yes, have some fucking discussion, but for the way Phil does Hizzle, it's so goddamn horrible. He has like half of them in the fucking very bottom category, which is never, you know, if it's a fucking video game, for example, or a movie, but I've never played it, or I've never watched it, so half the fucking things on that tier maker are not relevant to the fucking things. His meaningful content will contain things. Hold on. You want to see what's meaningful? Hold on, this bitch, this little fucking bitch. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking see it. Shut the fuck up, you're shite. It's actually fucking perfect. Hold on. Tier maker. What fuck's sake, which one of these? Which one of these is a crappy fucking tier maker? Hold on. DSP wanks it.
Hello everyone, Phil here.
Shut the fuck up, you dick. Look at that shit. Look at the unplayed. Look at that unplayed section at the very fucking bottom. Phil's idea of meaningful fucking content. Half the fucking games he's never fucking touched in his fucking life. Meaningful content. He has no fucking thing to say about Triforce Heroes, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, Twilight Princess, Diminish, Cap, Four Swords. So, holy. Meaningful content. And he's not fucking touched most of these fucking games. Meaningful content. This is meaningful apparently. What's this other fucking crappy tier maker? Where's the next one? Where's the fucking next one they had? Where is it? Here it is here. Food, okay, food. This is probably the one that is going to fucking do... Let's have a quick check. We go to the very end. There's quite a lot there that he's never fucking tried. Look at all these ones that Phil has never tried in his life before. So many. So many. I think it's not quite half. I think it's more like probably, you know, it's probably not far away from half actually. Fuck me, no man. His meaningful fucking content where he fucking lists half the fucking things, or round about half the fucking things, in the never had, or never played, or never watched fucking section of a tier maker. Holy fucking shit, Phil. Holy fucking shit. Your tier makers are fucking garbage, your content's fucking garbage, it's too fucking long as well, just to fucking get to the fucking point where it's like, oh, this thing I've never had before, I've never tried this thing before, I've never... Fuck off, you lazy cunt. Make your own goddamn tier makers, so you can fucking actually have things that won't go in that column, Phil. Actually put effort into your content so you can omit things that you've never fucking watched, or tried, or played, for example. He's such a lazy bastard.
Okay, I received a $2 tip. It's Hotel Dude with a $2 tip. And basically he's joking about the detractor memes. He says, I like your content and I want to contribute. Oh no, am I under pignosis like people say? Yeah, I guess so. I guess anyone who likes my content, right, obviously must be completely brainwashed. There's no way that anyone could possibly like content on DSP Gaming. What it is I put on those, did you ever see those glasses you put on? And it has those weird, like that weird spinning vertigo symbol on the glasses. So I put those on, I look at you like this, and all of a sudden you're all entranced. And now all of you must immediately contribute to the stream. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm sorry. Those are those.
You know what? I wasn't going to. But hold on. Wait for it.
The glasses. So I put those on, I look at you like.
So hold on, let's get a good wee thumbnail. This one shows off a lot of his yellow teeth. But I'm right there. Okay. I mean, we can talk about the fucking glasses, or I can just take a screenshot of his fucking face like this and put them on myself. This is our next thumbnail. We're going to put on the pignosis glasses. Now let's see how this turns out. Could be a nice, easy crop out. Hopefully, there we go. Perfectly done. And I can just fucking find a pair of fucking those hypnotic glasses and I can fucking just slap that bad boy on Phil's dumbass black eyes. Brian says, remember how you said you're going to just talk less to spare your throat? Phil might have people spying on your Discord DMs. Oh my fucking god. I wasn't planning to talk as much because my throat's killing me, but Phil brings it out of me. I can't help myself. He makes me to a certain degree, and then we end up being 40 minutes behind them. We're 40 minutes behind live DSP. Let's crack on with it.
Like this, and all of a sudden you're all entranced. And now all of you must immediately contribute to the stream. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm sorry. Those are those dirty, underhanded tactics that I use every day. I'm very sorry about that. Like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Here I come. I know. Continuing on. I received a $4.20 tip from an anonymous tipper saying, I want to support your Zelda stream, so keep it up. Thank you very much to the anonymous tipper. Our first animation of the day. And I would put them on the leaderboard, but I believe another bigger tip came right after that. Yes.
Here it comes. Here it fucking comes.
A $5 tip came in. So this one is actually from Jinx. Now listen to this. Jinx says the following. I understand you're being skeptical. I remember all these backstabbing bastards. You have to have some kind of a special kind of entitled child mentality to demand something of the person you're supporting. But listen, I'm an adult. I don't want to control anything. I enjoy your gameplay and streams, and I support when I can. I'm not mad at all. I would be skeptical too. I'm glad you...
If you fucking like his stream so much, then where the fuck have you been for 15 fucking years? Here's a very fair fucking question. If you fucking like this content this fucking much for that fucking long, where the fuck have you been all this fucking time?
Understand, James. I really am. You have to understand this is not something personal whatsoever. You know, this is me being real. I've been down this path before of people kind of just showing up out of nowhere, contributing out of nowhere. It's unexpected, and it looks very positive, and everyone's excited and celebrating and having a good time, and then it comes back and bites me in the ass. And, you know, it's to the point where, you know, what do? Do you err on the side of caution and become super paranoid and not trust anyone? Do you become too trusting? And, you know, and I kind of land somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that absolutely not everyone who comes to a stream and contributes has good intentions. At the same time, it's not my job to screen everybody. You know what I mean?
It kinda is, actually. Because if they're fucking using fraudulent money to fund you in your PayPal, and that money is not yours to fucking actually have or theirs to fucking spend, then you're liable, Phil, if you spend it. So, yeah, Phil, you kinda actually have to.
But some people, you have to hope, are in it for the right reasons and are in it for the best. And you have shown absolutely no indication whatsoever this week at all of anything negative from what I've seen.
You banned them for fucking having an opinion about your fucking React content.
You know, even at one point, you came in and you kind of criticized React content. I didn't even know it was you. I thought it was a troll. And we had a conversation behind the scenes, and, you know, we resolved...
There it is, the behind-the-scenes conversation. Hey, why the fuck did you ban me for having a fucking opinion? You want my fucking money or not? I'm so sorry, Jinx, please, I'll unban you right now. Please, keep the fuck off. Holy fucking shit. You didn't even notice fucking him. You better fucking recognise your fucking big ass whale giving you all this fucking hundreds of fucking dollars every single fucking day. Holy shit, Phil.
Of anything negative from what I've seen. You know, even at one point, you came in and you kind of criticized React content. I didn't even know it was you. I thought it was a troll. And we had a conversation behind the scenes, and, you know, we resolved that, right? So, I don't see any reason to feel like anything this week from you has been fake. I'm not saying that's not. I'm just saying, you know, there's no indication. I'm not going to sit here and freak out about it and say, oh, no, I can't trust it. What are you going to do, right? You move forward positively in light. And I hope for the best. And we're having a public conversation about it, too. Everyone's seeing this unfold in real time. This isn't like some secret thing. Some idiots actually believe, Phil, oh, do you see? Jinx really is a secret agent that Phil is employed. And he tells him when to contribute every day. And it's like...
Remember, though, Phil doesn't pay attention to the detractor drama. He pays no heed to it. He doesn't care about the detractor drama. He just fucking talks about it non-fucking stop in his podcast. That's what he fucking does.
It doesn't even make sense what they say, because there's no... The pop-ups I do for tips are manual, right? I get things through PayPal, I shout people out, and we add them. Like, literally, there could be no tips. You understand that? Like, I could be lying about every tip on the stream, and no one ever tips me. Well, how would that benefit me exactly? Right? All it would do is make me look like I'm making an insane amount of contribution I'm not making. How does that benefit the stream exactly? Like, you know what I mean? These things these people say doesn't make any sense at all. It's just nonsense. It's complete stupidity what these things that people are saying. All right. Anyway, on top of all of that, ladies and gentlemen, there's one other tip to shout out, okay? And that tip, indeed, is a $150 tip from Jinx. Yes, Jinx has done it again. For the 11th straight stream, we have hit our goal because Jinx just did a $150 tip, okay? So there we go. And what I would like to do is read his message, and then we're going to get all the polls going again, all right? The streak continues. So So Jinx says the following. I'm super excited for more Zelda. I'm seeing good progress in the future for today. And Vest High Baby, hope you're doing well. I can't wait for the end of the DLC tonight and getting back to the main story. And he's talking about Oblivion. Excellent. Well, thank you, Jinx. I'm glad to hear that. I, too, am looking forward to get back into regular Oblivion because I'll be honest, I liked regular Oblivion more than I liked the DLC. I don't think the DLC was that good. It felt more like a grind or a very, very challenging slog with not a lot of original stuff besides maybe some of the dialogue. I'm looking forward to get back to Oblivion and the main plot. So, all right. So with that, we're at $164 in tips. And with that,
Phil has now been given, this streaming week, over $2,100 so far, I think. Because he was at 1,896, I think. Let's just check that. Yep, 1,896. So actually, he's at 200. Sorry, he's at 2,050 or something. It's like $2,050 right now. He's had, so he's cleared the $2,000 mark in tips for this streaming week so far.
okay, it is time for some polls. Our first poll will be for a hat. What's up, Jade? Good to see you here today. Now, we wore the Los Santos cap last night, and we wore the straw hat yesterday as well. So now we gotta, like, reset the hats and try.
Shut the fuck up, nobody cares. In case you guys are curious, the denim vest won the poll. The denim vest has won Phil's poll.
To realize what I have and haven't worn. Give me a second. Let me look at the hats again. Oh, we're gonna do a ridiculous one. Let's do liking, beanie.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
Cowboy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. All right, we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. There we go. And by the way, I am noticing that we have people now today who have earned their 2-year anniversary rose gold crowns in the chat. That means that they've officially been members here on DSP Gaming on YouTube for 2 straight years. So congratulations to anyone who has earned these rose gold crowns. All right, that's very, very nice of you for having that level of support. And I hope you enjoy the rose gold. You'll have that for a year now. The 3-year anniversary crown is diamond, which is like a shining blue. All right, and that's the highest level right now. So, excuse me. What's funny is Snowcrawl says I mistakenly banned him and made it start over. That's not how it works. YouTube is not Twitch. YouTube allows you to continue your streak, I believe. If it doesn't, it's a glitch or something. Because with YouTube, you can not be a member, but then become a member again, and you maintain that level. It doesn't reset, you see? You could be a bronze crown, leave, renew your membership in a couple months, and then you're silver. It doesn't reset it. So, if you lost your status, that means YouTube messed up. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Please vote on a hat. Let's see what hat you guys vote for. In the meantime, Lycifer sold it a super chat and says, can you rush through Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, I wouldn't even know how. I literally would not even know how to rush through the game because it's all giant open world, right? Like, I don't even know. How would you know exactly where to go and what to do unless you're using a guide, which I don't use? You know, like I said, oh, I'm just going to go southwest. So I started, and immediately everything's one-shot at me, and everyone's like, ha, you fell for the trap. You can't go southwest. Everything's too high level. And I was like, well, then it's really not truly open world, is it? I mean, if you can't really get anywhere you want to go because everything just slaps the crap out of you and kills you, then it technically isn't as open and free as it seems at first. So, it is what it is. Anyway, I received another tip here. All right, so Jinx says, I'm working today. I'll be lurking, but I can't wait to see more Zelda. All right, so hopefully we might or might not see more Jinx in the chat. But thank you so much, Jinx, for your support. I really, really, really appreciate that. Keeping the streak alive is nice. 11 straight streams. And have a good day at work. All right, I received another tip. Abdullah says he did tough it out. He went southwest, and he did succeed. Wow. Well, more power to you, because I couldn't even survive a single hit by enemy, so I gave up. Nico has tipped me $2. Says, I'm glad to see that you're doing good, Phil. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. Yeah, and you know, it's funny again, because, again, it's about perspective. Guys, I strongly urge you, if you are a positive person, if you like chill, interactive, fun content, if you enjoy my gameplay, you enjoy these streams, all you should do is focus on them. Don't listen to any of the white noise outside of there, because there's constantly people out there who are trying to basically cause problems.
What a fucking controlling piece of fucking shit. That's like fucking cult-like mentality right there, for fuck's sake. Holy fuck. Imagine if I told you bastards to fucking, you fuckers, don't you dare go to fucking, how dare you fucking observe Snort Hogan and his robust content. Don't you dare. Don't let me catch you watching some Snort Hogan content or I'm gonna raise some here. You fuck off. Nah. You can fucking watch what they fucking want to watch. They can fucking pay attention to what they fucking want to pay attention to. You can't tell people what to fucking watch, Phil. You can't control them like that, Phil. How dare you try and fucking control your audience and what they fucking want to enjoy and what they fucking want to consume. Holy fuck.
And if you ignore the nonsense, it's very fun. Like, I'm here in my own zone here, having fun with you guys.
If you ignore the nonsense, it's very fun. So as long as you only listen to Phil, and only him, and no one else, ever on the internet, ever, and only pay attention to Phil and his multiple hours of content every single day, for every day, forever, and ever, it's very fun.
I don't pay attention to any of the shit outside. Because it's funny, you're like, gee, Phil's actually doing real well this week. Actually, I am. We've made great strides in every game that I'm playing. Seriously, we've made good progress, right? We're having fun. And at the same time, support's been outstanding. This is a really positive week. But if you listen to all the white noise bullshit, you'd think, oh my God, there's drama here, there's drama here. But it's like, but was Phil involved in any of the drama? No.
Yeah, you fucking ran your mouth, you said some dumb shit, Craig responded, and blew his fucking lid.
It wasn't. It's just idiots doing shit outside of my content, trying to create drama for their own personal benefit, but I'm not involved in any of it. So why do I don't care about it. That's why people, isn't he gonna attract
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much about it. Well, so Super Chat says Kim Jong-un is taking notes from Phil right now. Yeah, fucking Kim could fucking learn a lot from Philly, that's what I'm sure.
their own personal benefit, but I'm not involved in any of it. So why do I don't care about it. That's why people, isn't he gonna address it? No. Why would I? Why do I care? We're having a good time. These streams are good, right? So okay. So please keep voting on the hat. We still have a little bit of time. If you guys want to chat, just tag me in the chat. We'll have a little bit of Q&A here as people are currently voting on a hat. Play Super Monkey Ball. I did. We played one. It was very challenging. Remember that one a couple years ago? Darth Revan says a cool feature. If you're at full hearts, no attack will one-shot you. But if you're missing even a quarter heart, then you're susceptible to getting one-shotted. So that is in Zelda. I did not know that. So as long as you have full hearts, you cannot instantly die. Okay, that's a good feature to know then. I'll have to try to keep my hearts filled. Thank you for that. Let's see here. I received a tip here from Shit-Stained Underwear. Have you spoken to Papa Vera recently? I remember when he used to always be part of your Minecraft streams. No, because I haven't played Minecraft. I actually spoke with him last summer. And we got caught up a little bit during the time when I was doing the closet clean out event. He was actually interested in maybe some of the things in the closet, but outside of that, no, I haven't talked to him since last, every once in a while, if there's something interesting to him, he shows up. I've seen him in streams from time to time, but no, we haven't really actively talked since, in a while because we don't really play the same kind of games, right? What do I think Xbox needs to do to repair their image? Make good games. They need to start putting out good games, and if they don't, there's nothing else they can do to redeem themselves. Their hardware is fine. Game Pass is great, but you need good games. Without good games, you have something that no one wants. It's that simple. Plans for tomorrow? Oh, a lot. Oh my God. Tomorrow's a very busy day for us. Essentially, tomorrow is like the culmination of a lot of stuff coming together. We've got errands to run, places to shop, things to do, appointments to get to. Like, we're going to be out and about all day long tomorrow. And guess what? It's going to be like hot as shit. It's supposed to be like mid-80s. So we're going to be out doing a million things, sweating it up. There's not much we can really do about it. Having summer weather, yeah, 84 degrees all day tomorrow. Summer weather in May, which is not summer. We're over a month away from what should even be qualified as.
I know people were curious. I know people were very curious. You wanted to see the phone.
And there's not much we can really do about it. Having summer weather, yeah, 84 degrees all day tomorrow. Summer weather.
So there it is. Let's.
He is not a real person. He's not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see us.
Nah. No clear shot. He's moving it too fast. No zooming and enhancing will help clear up what's on that home screen. Make it mean you can try, of course, but nah, there's no way. Nah, that's no way. You can't. There was nothing to gain from that.
In May, which is not summer. We're over a month away from what should even be qualified as early summer. So, It's going to be a busy, busy, busy one. Lots of stuff to do. Where is Jasper? He is right here on the floor. He is in the bread position, or the loaf position. Half asleep. Will I bring back Call of Duty for late night events? No, I have no interest in playing Call of Duty whatsoever. There's a new one coming out supposedly later this year. Maybe we'll check that one out. I'm not playing the current one again. Nico says, No More Heroes 2 runs smooth 60 frames in fights on original Xbox One. The game came out in late 2022. It really speaks volumes. Yeah, I mean, these games have potential to run fine on modern hardware. There's no reason why they shouldn't. It really is the game developers being forced to rush out the games by publishers that are making these games look like shit. There's no excuse, right? Look at Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are outstanding games, but they run like shit on the Switch. But they're only on the Switch. You're telling me you couldn't get a game designed exclusively for the console it's on to run good on that console? Why? That was your one job. You didn't have to port it anywhere else. It's the game developers being forced to push out unfinished crap for profit. And it's a major problem in the game industry right now. Star Wars is our latest huge example of that. That Jedi Survivor is a great game that is completely ruined by bugs and graphical issues. And that's a joke and a sad, sad fact. Can you repair items in Tears of the Kingdom? Yes. If you have an item that's an incredibly low durability, you can combine it with another item, and that combo fixes its durability back to full. But you can only do it once, essentially. So. All right. Snow Carl, thanks for the tip. We're not talking about drama. So thanks for the... I want to say is thanks for the $1 tip. We don't talk about nonsensical drama in this chat. There's very good reason why we don't. And I'm not wasting time on it. Thanks. There you go. Did I ever ride in a commercial van? I have no idea. I have no clue. Guts, what's going on? I've been playing with the Pro Controller. It's like, I've been a week since I talked to you. Yeah, Guts, you've been busy, right? You've been playing Zelda almost all week. That's cool. I'm glad you're immersed in a great game. I'm liking the game as well. I'm also using the Pro Controller and enjoying myself. What's up, Kagome? How are you today? Good to have you here. I know
He is boring the shite out of me. I'm going to do it. We're going 1.5 speed. We're half to date. We're at 1.25 that whole time. 1.5 now.
Jade is around somewhere too. I haven't seen Jade talk recently, but I know Jade's here today. I hope Jade's doing alright. Darth Herman says there's another way to repair weapons. When you get to Death Mountain, there's something called a Stone Octorok. They suck weapons in and it'll repair it once per spawn. What the heck? Well, we're not at Death Mountain yet. That's kind of a weird way to do it now. Lies Versold to Super Chat. If you were a wrestler, would you rap your way to the ring? No. No, I would not. I would sing my way to the ring. I'd say, well, the dogs can find us. Find it. Sing that as I come out, and everyone will be like, what the fuck is going on? This is weird shit. What is this weirdo doing? He's gonna get us struck down because we don't have the rights to that song. That's what I would do. Anso Kamaru says, I'm replaying Persona 4 for the first time since its release. I started tearing up 3 seconds after hearing the title.
Well, I love you guys are saying, like, mute him, mute him, mute him. I specifically added a YouTube mute button to my Stream Deck so I can do it on the fly whenever Phil does it. I'm so glad I did that before. I didn't have it on there before. I do have it now, so I can mute Phil immediately with a press to a button as soon as he says something annoying or starts singing or whatever. So yeah, I'm way ahead of you guys, and I'm ready to mute him immediately when he fucking gets going like that.
Title screen. Dude, absolutely. Like, I like all the soundtracks of the Persona games, but remember that Persona 4 was the first one I ever played, and sometimes I listen to, like, video game soundtrack channels on YouTube just to relax at night, and when I'm listening, it'll play, like, a song from Persona 4, and for some reason, that music resonates in my head with, like, a summer that was a relaxing summer, that was a really awesome playthrough that we shared together. It was my first exposure to the series. It was very meaningful to me, because I didn't know anything about Persona at the time, you know, and there was a couple people who had suggested personally that I try out Persona franchise. And when I tried it, I was blown away. I was like, this is like an anime that's interactive, that's fun, that has great writing, a lot of meaning, right? Like, it's a really sweet game. And that soundtrack, particularly Persona 4, for some reason, it tugs at my heartstrings. There's a few games, like Chrono Trigger, Persona 4, or 2 of them, where I hear the music, I actually start to feel emotional a bit. I don't know exactly why, but it's good stuff. Okay, let's see here. All right, I've had enough of this. This guy, I'm serious, he tipped me $2.22. He wants me to call him, I took a shit in my underwear. All right, enough of this. This is disgusting, all right? Really, it's gross. At this point, I'll use any other name to these fucking shit-related names. Even I'm tired of it. But anyway, he says, I was watching your old Chicago trip vlogs. You, John, Rambo, and Grog were looking for classic games. I missed those days. Hey, man, it was an interesting time in my life. It's a bygone era for sure. It was a time when I was just starting off as a YouTuber, starting to get known. I had basically unlimited funds to do whatever I wanted. I could travel. I could buy anything I wanted. YouTube was certainly a different place. I wasn't fucking mass hated by idiots all over the internet for no reason. Yeah, it was definitely a different time. And, you know, I enjoyed that time. But that's it. Just like everything, it's a time, a moment in time. I did record those moments. They can be relived. It's like jumping into a time capsule, right? Because that was over 10 years ago. So it's like jumping into a time capsule of a decade past and seeing what things were like back then. And it's unique, it's fun, it's interesting to be able to do that. I'm glad I documented my last 15 years of my life. So you can go back and actually kind of go down memory lane and see how things were different. But, you know, my life today is great. I love my family life. And I would much rather be here today with this life I have here now than the life I had back then. So I'm happy with where we ended up.
Oh shit. No, fucking hold on. Where are you? Adam? Out you come. There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah? Gaspavelli says he has fond memories of my Persona 4 playthrough. It was his freshman year in college. And, you know, it was a really awesome time for him as well. When was Persona 4? It was many years ago, right? Because I played Persona 4, then I played Persona 3, which went on hiatus. Then I went back and beat Persona 3, then I did Persona 5, and then that went on hiatus, and I resumed that. So, geez, that was like, how many years ago? Persona 4, everyone know the year I played Persona 4? I mean, geez. I don't think it was 2014. I think that's too far back. Was it 2015? So 8 years ago? Holy shit, man. Is it time? Let me put it this way, all right? Since I moved to Washington State in 2014, my life has felt like a whirlwind. I mean it. Like, the problem was when I moved here, all right? I'm going to open up to you guys a little bit, all right? I don't usually do this, but
Here we go. We might get him to say fucking friend now.
when I first moved here, I had a very well set plan and intention of where my life was going to go, okay? As you know, I was in a different relationship then, and there were plans of this is what we want to do, this is what's going to happen. And I would argue within about a year of living here, all that fell apart. You know what I mean? Like, all those plans were like, well, this isn't going to work anymore. You know, even my relationship, it was breaking apart, wasn't working anymore, all right? And so what ended up happening was, you know, I went from a very clear cut, we're going to move, we're going to do this, going to do this, going to do this, to, I don't know what the hell's going to happen, right? And when that happened, when my life just kind of like blew apart the way it did around 2015 and onward, time just passed at a different pace for me. It really did. Like, I almost feel like 2014 when I moved here, up until the time when Kat moved in with me, like 2018-ish. Did those years even happen? I mean it, like, because it feels like almost like it was
Trust me, they definitely fucking happened.
meaningless personal life stuff. Everything on the streams, publicly, was obviously great playthroughs, documented fun that we had together. But my life behind the scenes was fucked up. And so, it's kind of weird because I felt like I was living like half of a life. I know that sounds really weird, but I was kind of living like half of a life. Because the best parts of my life was what was public, on stream, and behind the scenes, everything was bad. All right, it was just falling apart. And by the way, this is not me pointing fingers and saying, "Oh, it's because my old significant other." No, it was just circumstances. It was so much stress and everything going on, things falling apart the way that they did. Because do you really think that when I planned to move out here, that I thought within a year I was going to lose half of the money I was making because my channel would be destroyed by trolls because of false copyright claims? Do you really think that I thought that I was going to flip from being one of the more well-liked internet content creators to one of the most hated? Right? Like, everything changed when I moved out here. And so because of that, yeah, like, everything kind of blew apart in my life. So I remember the Persona 4 playthrough clearly. I remember playing it. I remember loving it. I remember the murder mystery behind it. I remember all the times, the music and all of that. But then I'm like, do I remember anything about the time frame when it happened? Do I remember, I can't really remember personal shit happening in my life at that time because everything was so fucked up and stressful and not working out, There was a good probably 2 years there. From, I would say, around mid-2015 to essentially so about a year and a half. Mid-2015 to early 2017, when the whole relationship I had was basically broken apart and not working, and my whole life was a shambles. And I can't even, like, in my head, I can't even piece together, like, a timeline, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely tell you since Kat moved in, and now we had a life together, and things have been so much better, and we got married and everything's been so much better. That's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't want to go back to having that life of that time period, or even the time period before where I was single. That was chaotic, and it was very stressful, and it was very, very risky. I was doing crazy shit, like staying up all day playing games and staying up all night drinking like an asshole, eating fast food nonstop for 2.5 years, and literally not ever eating anything but fast food. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Right? I was doing crazy, dumb shit that I never should have done with my life during that time frame, just for the sake of pump out videos. So when I look at the big picture of everything, right, and I look at early YouTube, I was a drunken, depressed mess. Then I became popular on YouTube, and I was a risky, stupid, irresponsible idiot. Then I moved out here, and those first 2 years were messy and stupid and bad and broken relationship and everything bad. And it wasn't until I met Kat that my life kind of solidified and stabilized and became meaningful and became a life that I want to be in for the rest of my life. You understand? Like, until I had what I have now, I never really understood that. And now that I have it, I'm like, this is where I want to be. I don't know if that makes any sense. Probably for those of you who are in a really good time in your life right now, maybe you get that. Because until, a few years ago, I didn't get it either. I thought maybe my whole life would be just chaotic and tumultuous and not fun and not safe, but I feel good now. You know what I mean? Like, mentally, I feel like I'm a good spot. I just need to blot out all the bullshit, all the bullshit that does bring me down outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So, some people get it, some people don't. I see. Some people know what I mean, and some people don't get it. But maybe, what I would say is, to those of you out there who don't get it, I hope that one day you do. Right? I hope that one day you can be in that good mindset. Because I wasn't. For most of my life, I wasn't. And it wasn't until, like I said, probably around 2018-ish, when finally I got settled into a good mindset in life, and now I feel so much better. And that's why it's funny, because now I feel like I'm a different person. I'm a more positive person. I'm a better person. I'm making better content. I'm not doing things that are harmful to those around me. Instead, we're just here to have a good time and share those times together, right? And then you get all these people who want to bring me down, who just want to, oh, what about this drama? What about this drama? What the hell does that have to do with me or my streams? Nothing. If you're just sitting here with me on my stream and we're having a good time, so what does that have to do? Like, what are you even talking about? The shit that you harp on, the shit you focus on, the shit you're literally fabricating on a daily basis, I don't care about. I don't. So I don't want to talk about it, you know? That's why I don't allow it to talk about it anymore, you know? It's like, I'm in a good place. Just stay where I am. Have this business continue to be successful with big new games coming out like Street Fighter and stuff. Things are going to get better. And just focus on that. And just completely get all that white noise shit out of there. I don't care about what people say and do about me. You understand? I don't want to hear about it. I'm done with that shit. I'm so past it. I'm too old for that shit. Like, I know that's a meme from Lethal Weapon. I am too old for it. I don't care about these idiots anymore. You got to ask yourself a question. If someone's in their 40s and the only shit they're doing on the internet is putting out drama, what is going on there? Right? You tell me that's all you can do with your life is put out drama? You're in your 40s. You're supposed to be an adult. You're supposed to be like, you know, serious business shit, but every day you act like you're a little kid. What's up with that? Anyway, more shout-outs. Let's see here. So Pizza Turtle tipped $1 and says, I think meaningful could be a nebulous descriptor because any content on meaningful can be meaningful to someone on YouTube. True. I guess what I should say is productive, non-destructive. That's what I should, I mean, for me, that's meaningful. Meaningful content is content that is somehow productive and not destructive. You understand? But every day people just pump out destructive, non-productive content that brings down others, but they benefit from it. That's not me. You understand? So that's the difference. To me, meaningful content, if you're being productive, if you're not being destructive, and everyone's having a good time, that's good content. If you have to hurt someone, or deride someone, or get over someone to benefit, that's destructive content, and that's the kind of shit I'm not putting out. That's what I mean by meaningful content, to clarify. There's a lot of shout-outs to do now. Got another tip here. Someone is trying to pry into my personal life. Basically, they tipped $1. Do you think detractors had something to do with your previous relationship ending? I mean, do I think detractors in general have to do with a lot of...
It's a fair fucking question, Phil. That's not trying to pry into your personal fucking life. It's a legitimate fucking question. Look, here's the reality of what fucking happened, okay? Here's what happened to Phil. He moved to Seattle with Liana. It was a gravy train. Things are going great. Then the money dried up, and fucking Liana had to actually fucking do something to help in fucking income. She started making soap. It helped a little bit, but it wasn't enough. So she had to fucking get a job as well. Fair play to Lena, she actually fucking got a job. She actually went out there and tried to earn some more money to help out around the fucking house. But that's what I'm saying though, she grew up. Liana was forced to grow up, and in doing so, fucking realised that she was no longer in love with this fucking man-child who was fucking rich. Liana loved Phil, I believe, but she was certainly fucking lured as well by the money. The money was a big selling point for Liana. The gravy train days were so good for both of them, especially Liana. She just condemned them.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, Keemstar's a millionaire while this pig shakes his change cup at the disabled. Precisely. Every day without fail, he's fucking asking, demanding, hoping, praying for this fucking dumbass, small, cultivated, cult-like audience of deadheads to keep giving him money to fucking get on fucking by. But the reality of the situation is obviously Phil had got hit with copyright strikes, which fucking affected his income even more. Phil stupidly math-loaded a whole bunch of his fucking footage, which fucking really tanked him in an algorithm, and so the income even dried up even fucking more. Which also put more stress on the fucking relationship. Liana was forced to fucking also work harder, sell more soap, do better at her fucking job, whatever. Phil was not fucking doing much to fucking try and improve. And yeah, Liana fucking woke up to the real fucking world, moved the fuck on, dumped Phil's ass. He was not willing to fucking marry her. That's all Liana wanted. Liana wanted a fucking pet cat and a wedding ring. Phil gave her neither, so she fucked the fuck off. So, within a week or two, Phil slides into the DMs of another woman, Cat. What's the first two things that Phil makes sure he does once he moves that fucking mare in? Number one, they get a cat. Number two, they get married. The two things that Liana wanted more than anything else but didn't get from Phil, Phil made sure to give as soon as possible to Cat. I just think it's quite an interesting fucking coincidence, that's all. But yeah, it's the way Phil's mind works. Oh, Liana probably left me because I didn't marry her and I didn't get her a cat she wanted, so I better make sure I do those two fucking things when Cat gets here. That's how I believe Phil's mind works.
Someone is trying to pry into my personal life. Basically, they tipped $1. Do you think detractors had something to do with your previous relationship ending? I mean, do I think detractors in general have to do with a lot of negative things in my life? Yes. Was there one direct thing? No. There wasn't like one detractor that caused a relationship to break. But it's just accumulation of factors getting worse and worse and worse, right? You know? That's the case. It's just things, when things are escalating, getting worse and worse and worse and worse, obviously things are going to break. Things are going to be tested and things are going to break. And that's what happened is you go into something with one mentality. This is our plan. This is what we want to do. Within a year, you can't do any of that anymore. It's all gone. The whole plan's shattered. So now what do we do, right? And, you know, you can only be there for a certain amount of time. Some people can survive that test. And you know, I did not. It is what it is. Now I'm in a much better relationship, right? So, let's see here. More shout out. By the way, Viking hat is going to win. So I'll put on the Viking hat, but let's do a vest poll now, okay? Which vest is Zelda best? Let's see here. We just wore the red. We haven't worn the blue at all. Did we wear the denim twice? We did, didn't we? No, we wore the gold. So let's do blue, denim, McFly, and beige. There you go. Oh my god. B-Boy Cyclone did a whopping $10 super chat. Thank you. I have many fond memories of Fallout 3 when the Pit DLC came out. It was massively buggy. I went online to see if anyone else had the issue. That's how I discovered you. Good times. Yeah, remember I played it the moment it dropped on Xbox Live. I stayed up late that night, right? And I downloaded it. I was so excited for it because Fallout 3 was one of my most famous playthroughs at that time, and people were craving DLC content. I said, I'm going to play it the moment it comes out. I downloaded it. I go to play it. The whole thing was fucking fucked up. There were exclamation points on the screen. It was like, what the fuck is this? It was completely broken, so I couldn't play it. So I went to sleep. And the next day I tried to play it. They still hadn't patched it. It took them like 24 hours to patch it, and then it worked. But it was such a hilarious mess at launch. They released this broken version by accident. So thank you, B-Boy Cyclone. Let's get you up on the leaderboard now. Okay. Showtime. Re-up this membership for 3 months. It says, let's keep that chill train rolling. Thank you very much. Showtime. I got another tip. You guys are crazy today. A $5 tip from the Baxter Retirement Fund. We get a bad rap in chat. We're here to fully support all of DSP's ventures. Right. Now, you see these running memes over the years? First, there was the frogs meme. Then there was the baby man gaming meme, right? And then wasn't there the Carl meme? You know what I mean? Like, there was all these different memes over the years. The thing is, when you get so many people who jump on a meme, now it loses its meaning, essentially. So originally, the meme was probably something negative, and then everyone jumps on it and makes it something different. And next thing you know, you got some people who are positive, some people who are negative. No one even knows. I have no idea what the meme even means. But thank you for a $5 tip, whoever that was. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is now going on a while. And I will end it with this again, all right? I have the ability to talk about whatever the hell I want on my show. I do. I have the ability to say and do whatever I want, because it's all from my opinion, my perspective, right? Everyone else on the internet has a right to react to it as well. They can do that. I don't care, all right? I can share my honest thoughts with my audience. All I care about is what happens on this show with you. I don't care about any of the white noise bullshit of these idiots on the outside who are riding the coattails and just trying to get any kind of a toxic rise. Again, if you're someone who's in your 40s, and it seems like the only content that anyone cares about that you put out is toxic shit that makes fun of other people, I think it's time to look in the mirror and reassess where you are. Perhaps you're a failure. And that's why it's the only reason people care about you is because you make fun of others, right? Just saying. And there's a lot of people out there like that today. On YouTube in particular, there's a ton of people who are like that, and I'm not going to be a part of that community. I'm here to have positive and fun content with you. And that's what I'm all about. That's what I mean when I say meaningful content, productive, not destructive. That's meaningful content to me. Content that I can put out and I can say, I didn't hurt anyone today. I didn't have a giant segment tearing someone down, making fun of someone, being a jerk to someone, hurting someone, so that people would laugh at them and then send me money. I didn't do that. Instead, I had fun, meaningful conversations about myself and my life with my audience. And guess what? We still had a great, successful stream. So it looks like it can work. You can actually be successful by being positive and not a toxic jerk. It's just that sadly, a lot of people on YouTube aren't willing to do the hard work to figure that out. They just want to bring others down because that's the easy way out. Well, I'm not that kind of person. You understand? I'm not going to be that kind of person. I never will be. I've definitely changed from my early days of YouTube where I didn't care what I said and did. I've done a total 180, and I'm going to be a positive and fun influence as long as I can for you guys. All right? I promise you that. I will do my best. I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes and flaws, but I'm going to do my best to, you know, have a good time with all of you and give you meaningful content that I think is worth you watching, okay? Now, there very well be people who will literally react to what I just said. I don't care. I don't give a shit what they have to say, and you shouldn't either. If you like these streams and this content, all that white noise bullshit doesn't matter, because that's all it is. A bunch of little babies screaming at the wall to get more money from stupid people. Just ignore them. They don't matter to anyone, especially me. All right? That's all I have to say about that, and now we move forward positively. Thank you all. By the way, Mark just re-upped their membership for 4 months and says, great content. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mark, for re-upping your membership.
I'm just going to say one thing very fucking quickly. You literally lied to your own fucking audience about what was contained in the emails that you sent to fucking Craig from Side Scrollers. You fucking ran your mouth so much and lied so much about what was fucking said in those emails on your podcast that fucking day that Craig went and made a stream that night debunking you with evidence in hand showing the screenshots of said emails. You fucking brought the drama on yourself because you ran your mouth and lied a lot to your fucking audience about the things that they apparently said to you in these emails. So, who the fuck are you kidding, you fucking hypocrite?
Here this morning. All right, that is it, my friends. Let's end the show and jump into Zelda. Let's end on a positive note. Here's the positive note. Every spring, I usually have really bad allergies. For some weird reason, that hasn't happened to me this year. I don't know if I'm lucking out or if I just put...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I tried to make Phil dance, but we're fucking stuck on a screen, so it went fucking nowhere. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for the super chat, who says he doesn't do It doesn't do tear down content. Keem, Wings, John and Howard events weren't tear down content. It's a very good fucking point. Excellent fucking point. Apparently Phil said friends. Let me rewind it just to make sure. Did Phil say friends?
And you shouldn't either. If you like these streams and this content, all that white noise bullshit doesn't matter. Because that's all it is. A bunch of little babies screaming at the wall to get more money from stupid people. Just ignore them. They don't matter to anyone, especially me. Alright? That's all I have to say about that. And now we move forward positively. Thank you all. By the way, Mark just re-upped their membership for 4 months and says, great content, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mark, for re-upping your membership here this morning. All right, that is it, my friends. Let's end the show.
Yeah, he said friends.
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Viva Laran for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. And of course we have a bingo because Phil actually said friends. So we can tick that off and sound the horn. Technically we're only 2 away from a full house because we have a free space already, thanks to you guys liking the stream to get over 100 likes. So we're still got time, we still might do this, we have a little bit of time before Phil starts playing the game, so there's still hope, is what I'm saying, there's still a wee bit of hope.
Great content, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mark, for re-upping your membership here this morning. All right, that is it, my friends. Let's end the show and jump into Zelda. Let's end on a positive note. Here's the positive note. Every spring, I usually have really bad allergies. For some weird reason, that hasn't happened to me this year. I don't know if I'm lucking out or if I just put everything in place early enough. Like I got the filters in my home changed early this year, and now we got the air conditioners pumping. So maybe it's just that the air is being filtered nicely. But I'm happy because I'm not dying of allergies like I usually am, and I should knock on wood. But I hope that all of you out there also are not being affected by allergies too badly, and if you are, I wish you the best. I know how bad it can be, being an allergy sufferer myself. But I wish you all a clean, allergy-free spring, and thank you for watching the Level 1 Podcast. See you next time. There you go. That's a nice positive way to end the show, no? All right. So now, guys, let us get set up here. Let's get the camera adjusted because the camera's smaller because I played Final Fantasy last night. Let's adjust that. And we're going to get started. I'm just going to quickly relieve myself in the bathroom. Not here in the chair. That would be disgusting. I'm actually going to go to the bathroom to relieve myself before we begin. Some people call it a bio break. I think that's creepy. Bio break sounds like you're going to go do, like, experiments. Like, you're going to go, like... you're going to be grafting someone's arm on...
Just say you're going for a fucking pish and get on with it.
...to their butt cheek or something. That's my bio break, right? It's a I don't like that term at all. Bio break. It's so weird. No, I'm going to go pee and then wash my hands. All right? So, by the way, thank you to Twisted Resistor, who just re-upped their membership for 15 months and says, rock on, dog, you're the man. Thank you, Twisted Resistor. I will say this, because we're going to start in a sec. If you're thinking of supporting the stream today, everything is appreciated. However, considering we've already exceeded the tip goal, if you would like to help the channel in a different way, like maybe a super chat or a gifted membership to a fellow viewer, that would be great. Because now we've kind of already hit, what I'm looking to do for tips today. So if you could do other ways to support, that would be more long-term support.
But why, though? What's the benefit for them doing it that way instead? You don't fucking offer any rewards for memberships, and you don't offer any fucking incentive for super chats. All it would do is give you fucking more money. There's nothing in it for the fucking audience.
And help this channel grow, that would be great. I'm not saying you have to do anything, just making the suggestion so people ask, what would be the best way to support today? Maybe some of those other things would be good. All right, guys, thanks. I'll be right back. Just gonna mute the mic. Use bio break. I'm gonna create 2 Frankenstein's monsters during my break, and I'll be back with Zelda. I'll be right back.
And of course, now he's gonna fuck off, stand up awkwardly, let's just fast forward until he gets back. Okay, not back yet. Not back yet. Not back yet. Oh, he's back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's back.
Jasper was in my seat. All right, so guys, it looks like we're going to have the Viking hat and the denim vest. Yes. A Viking hat, denim vest today. Let me grab them, and then we'll get started. Very nice. Okay, boot her up. What do you mean? People are saying, now that's a hat. What hat? What are you talking about? There's no hat. It's how I normally
Know your role and shut your mouth.
look. This is exactly how I normally look. Okay. I look like a level 56 barbarian. Very nice. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Jinx, for... What's that blood moon shit? Thank you, Jinx, for another $1 tip. I appreciate that. Basically, he sent like a message to me he wanted me to see. I'm not going to read that, but thank you, Jinx, for another $1 tip. I appreciate that. I did say it. It's going to do this every time. I don't care about this. Fuck off. Get this fucking blood moon shit out of here. What happened? How did it minimize? Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom.
Son of a bitch, he is now recording for gameplay for fucking YouTube. We're 2 burps away from a free space. We only had 1 free space in the end, sadly. We're fucking close as well to 100 likes on Phil's stream before he started for gameplay, but I think he was 10 away. Sadly, it is what it is, and Phil is now into his fucking stream. He's recording for gameplay for YouTube. So that's going to be the end of the bingo. We can tick off one more thing. How about we tick off tired, so it gives us a little triple. Aside from that, though, sadly, that is going to be the end of the bingo. Let's refresh the stream and see how Phil's doing right now. Is it $175? Or was it $179?
I guess the blood moon had just passed.
$179 when he fucking started recording for YouTube. Let's see where he's at now.
Across? I have no clue what would be across there.
$201 dues for Phil Burnell. So bear in mind, so Phil is already sitting on $200 to add on to his $1,896. So he's almost got $2,100 already from the day stream to add on. And keep in mind he's got a night stream as well, which he's going to expect another $150 from. So yeah, very profitable week for Phil Burnell. And yes, of course, it doesn't really matter because we all know where the fucking money goes. We all know where the fucking money goes. Let me just fucking make sure I like that bastard and retweet that bastard as well. That's a good fucking tweet. So there we fucking go. I'll try and do something funny with this fucking... I'll try and find some good Pignosis glasses to put on this. Because why the fuck not? I think it'll work out quite well. But that's something I'll figure out for the Thursday bingo. Guys, I hope you all have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy your Wednesday as well. Of course, the big main detractor stream for Wednesday will be That Being Said, having their weekly show. I'll try and catch some of that, of course, you know. But my main focus personally is trying to recover. Because my throat is killing me. I didn't want to talk so much today, but Phil brought it to me because he's a bastard. And he makes me fucking angry sometimes to fucking just have to rant and rave him. But guys, you've been very supportive, thank you very much as well. I do hope you had a good time, hope you enjoyed yourselves anyway. And hopefully we can fucking start off Thursday with a full house bingo. Remember, the link in the fucking description of the stream. If your name's not added to it, to be enough a chance of winning the bingo prize of $25 if we get a full house, you need to fucking leave a comment on the community post I made. The link to it is in the description of the stream. So yeah, just make sure you're down for that. So when we fucking come along to Thursday and do some bingo and we win, your name's already fucking done. So thank you very much guys for being here as I said. I do hope that you all enjoy the next couple of days. And I'm going to end things how I always end things by playing Pixar Animations, Amazing Me Video, Notorious P.I.G. Contributions, and brilliant me fucking tune. And yeah, I'll start again checking out his channel. Link to his channel as well is in the description, so make sure you check him out. But I'm going to bugger off now and get myself a well-deserved hot drink. So, have a good one, guys. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah. yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
And it's gone, just gone like that in an instant.